I'm a half orc.
Who's the?
What's up?
Oh, it's you.
What's
You're
up,
dead.
everybody? There's a lot of
I'm
chaos.
dead.
Good evening, everyone.
Half orc.
Welcome to the show. People are fucking talking. It is time for Saturday night. It is time for you to hit subscribe and smash that notification button on YouTube if you're watching it later. Welcome to our Twitch viewers. And we are playing Dungeons and Dragons Icewind Dale, so I will turn it over to the Dungeon Master, Mr. Drake Takes.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. It's March 6th, 2021, and we are on session 19 of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Yeah, buddy. And last week, the characters have done a little traveling from South Mountains and so forth. So I'm going to throw up a map for you guys to look at while we're doing some character introductions. So let me get that map for you guys. Icewind Dale player map. So here is the old Icewind Dale map, and I threw a little token on there to represent a dragon, but I need to hide him now. Set to always invisible.
He's like 10 miles wide.
Disappear.
Big.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, good. And then we can blow up this one here. So why don't we introduce our characters to the stream and to those watching on YouTube. We'll start off tonight with Rob playing Zazzy.
Rob Toohey, everybody, playing Zazzy. Zazzy is an Aasimar cleric, and he answers to the deity of Merkel, Lord of the Dead, the Reaper, and he does his bidding because he's kind of a dick. Oh, and his special power, as we see here, is he is a douchebag. Right there.
Douchebag.
Douchebag. Fucking rim shot.
And
oh my god.
next is Svenster playing Obsidian.
So Obsidian does not worship Steve Merkel, but I did do that. And
you did do that. Did I do that?
so I am a monk entertainer who is tapped into the Fae and the Weave a little bit, even a little bit of Divine. He's just got all types of little magical tidbits that he's picked here and there as he's trying to protect himself, stop himself from getting killed, as he's earning money to get out of the cold. That is his goal in life right now, to get out of the cold.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about Bill, Diablo Bob?
Well, Bill is a paladin, not to be confused with the cleric in our party. So he's a paladin that wears his holy symbol very predominantly on his shield, and the end of his battle axe is in the shape of his holy symbol, which happens to be the shape of Rob's package, or Rob's huge package. Sorry, I misspoke for a moment. And yeah, he's a half orc, and he's basically trying to find his dad, who abandoned his mother after his mother had a fling with him one night. It may have involved a lot of alcohol, and other than that, he is basically the muscle and the brute of the group.
He's also a pirate that has a bird on his shoulder.
Har har! What?
Yar, matey. Marbania, tell us about Mr. Quahahid.
Hi. I'm playing Dennis Quaid. Dennis, and his name's not even Dennis. It was Quaid, but he's been given a lot of names. but I'm here tonight because I'm addicted to black ice.
Wow.
Hi, Dennis.
Hi, thank you.
Hi.
And I do have my 1 year coin, but I'm hoping to find some black ice and shove this coin up somebody's ass.
It's up here. It's a 10-step program. It's not a 12.
A 10-step port. Oh yeah.
10 towns.
Everything's 10.
His step 10 is relapse.
And last but not least, Matakiri playing Grun.
Yeah, so I am playing Grun. I'm the artillery of the group. Basically, I am playing a human warlock who likes to blast people. And he has made a pact with Asmodeus. He doesn't worship Asmodeus, but he made a pact with Asmodeus. And that's kind of where he draws his power from. And he keeps a pet imp with him at all times, who sometimes takes the form of a raven and will now start attacking people at my beheading, my behest.
Beheading.
Behest and
Yes,
beheading
at
are
my
quite
beheading.
You chopped
different.
my master's head off. I'm mad now. So last week we left off that you guys had departed from the Sunblight Fortress down on the spine of the world after you guys killed the leader down there, Zardarok. You said, let's get out of here. And it was a good idea for the characters to do so because they, unbeknownst to the DM and to the players last week, do have a chance to try to stop this dragon from totally destroying 10 towns. But we pick up and zoom in on the characters on their dog sleds as they approach East Haven. They as they get up over, around this hill. Let's assume that you guys came this way, close to Redwaters, below those hills, and you can clearly see that Dugan's Hole and Goodmead are smoldering piles of ash as you guys make your way up the coast of Redwaters and head towards East Haven. As you can see that East Haven has been destroyed as well, and refugees are making their way to Bryn Shander. So if you guys remember correct, uh, this was East Haven. But here,
Home
let
sweet
me
home for Bill.
let me fix it
Everyone's
up for you
dead.
guys. So let's just do this for you guys.
You know, gang, I got a funny feeling that the folks in East Haven are going to do a pretty good job of defending themselves. And
I knew you just were going to scribble it out. I knew you were going to do that.
Now, are we able to tell? Does it look like the dragon was breathing fire or acid or electricity?
Well, we can ask some of the refugees.
So as you guys ride up to East Haven, you're how are you trying to figure that out? I mean, what?
There should
Well,
be
do we
huge
see
evidence?
plumes
swaths.
of smoke?
Yeah,
There should be huge
there's like
lines
fires
where it
everywhere.
breathed fire.
Yeah, there's just just burning buildings and destroyed buildings all over the place.
So it's probably fire
Fires
then.
galore. But you do, most of you do realize that a lightning bolt hitting a wood building would burn. So it's lightning, fire, or some other form of
incendiary.
Yeah.
It's not pudding, is
But
what
as
you're
you
saying.
guys are, are like at the edge of East Haven, you're all kind of looking in with your jaw dropping. Let's take a look at the old
So, Bill,
quest here and see what it says about East Haven.
yes, Bill is
Go ahead.
specifically looking for the tavern to see if it's still standing because he may or may not have a bar tab that he may have to,
Yeah.
pony up for.
Why did I say that part time? So you do see like refugees and stuff trying to get out of town and make their way towards Bryn Shander, and one of them is the two places in town was the White Lady Inn and the Wet Trout. The Wet Trout was completely raised, but the White Lady Inn is halfway standing because the dragon flew through half of it. Like, so they're still part of it, and so yeah, there's like 500 survivors that are fleeing on foot to Bryn Shander, taking their most cherished possessions and livestock with them. So
So
Yeah.
people are not streaming. They're all streaming kind of south and west towards Bryn Shander.
yeah,
All these
the
refugees.
yellow brick road towards Bryn Shander, yeah, Eastway, the paved road that leads from Eastway to Bryn Shander.
Does anyone know what or remember what the path was that was on the board in the keep?
I thought it went
wasn't
the clock.
There wasn't a path that you guys had seen because you never pulled a lever and let the dragon move the path. You just smashed the dragon on the floor. So
No, you guys didn't just smash it. Who smashed the dragon? Somebody.
I
We
don't
didn't
know.
smash it on the floor. We smashed it on the table to destroy the dragon.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, I know who smashed it now.
What's this? We
And-
did this.
Well, yeah, what's
And
this we shit?
Are we able to get our kettle back? Our cauldron?
Now, is the
The town-
cauldron still here and preserved?
Is the town hall destroyed? Can we get our cauldron back? It's not.
I mean, do you
Flammable.
guys go into town? I mean, are you like exploring the town and like trying
Pillaging?
to see, like,
Yes, yes.
I mean, there's like buildings collapsed into the road. You're gonna have to like climb over shit and.
Are you talking about the one that's like gives free stew?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that now.
So
Like
I guess
150
as
people or whatever.
we're entering in the town, we should probably ask some of the refugees like which way did the dragon fly?
They all point towards the next fire on the lake. They point south or north, actually. They point towards Caer Denaval, across the lake.
And we can see that Denaval is on fire. Can we
Yeah, it's a
see
pretty good.
Caer
It's
Konig?
a pretty good view from over here. Caer Konig. I think you guys can make out at least smoke and stuff at Caer Konig.
Okay, so should we all just figure that everything's destroyed, or should we? Because everybody's
We
heading to
Stop by
Bridge
the town hall, the center, and see if there's anything surviving there.
Yeah, somebody always doesn't run. That's like a thing, right?
The most defendable town in Tin Towns is going to be Bryn Shander. So, or we
What
can
a
just
jerk.
get the hell out of Tin Towns.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, you guys can try to make your way south into Luskin. That sounds like a safe place.
Why stop there?
Marmusman.
Let's just make it all the way to Chult.
Thank you for
Let's
the
get.
thank you for the resub, Marmusman. 18 months. Bit boss.
Okay, so I guess do we
That bird
loot and
is saying
plunder?
bit boss in the background.
Yes, bit boss. So do we loot and plunder, or do we head to Bryn Shander, or just get the flock out of here?
Well, I don't think looting is gonna do much for us.
And I don't think getting the flock out of here is going to do much for us completing this adventure. So, let's go to Bryn
All right,
Shander.
next Ravenloft. Let's do it.
It's
Well, I mean,
not
at
out
this
yet.
point, we're just kind of scouting out future locations for entrepreneurship that we're, newly creating at this point.
Yeah,
Some
land is
lakefront
cheap
property.
here now.
Exactly.
Land's cheap now.
staking some land holdings, being like, this is our warehouse.
So
So I don't know
mechanically,
how.
I just need to know how long the characters spend in East Haven.
I don't know how we would
much
know this, but it's
time you
clear that
spend.
the DM wants us to get to Bryn Shander.
Oh no,
So
I don't care where you go. I just
probably
need
No,
to know
head
how
but
much
that way
time you
we
spend
know
here.
that
to
the
help with the
dragon is
defense.
on its warpath, and it's not done, and we have a
Yeah,
chance to do something
when we
about it.
see that East Haven is totaled, we'll go ahead and just try to get in, like,
Hightail it.
just hightail it to Bryn Shander, because that's where everyone's going.
We get your
I
call
agree.
later.
We should grab the kettle and then get to Bryn Shander.
Okay, Mister
That fucking
Movement
kettle.
Guy, run in there and grab it.
So Bryn Shander is 16 hours away.
We got to
By
Who's
go.
dog
got
sled?
teleport?
Yeah,
Mush.
because each square represents a mile,
I can
and
teleport
on
30
dog
feet.
sleds you can travel a mile,
30 feet's not gonna do it.
an hour.
So 16 hours.
That seems slow. I mean, hell, you walk 3 miles an hour.
Yeah,
At
but
Bryn
not
Not
in a
in the
blizzard.
snow.
Yeah.
Not with snowshoes and crampons on.
I say let's go. I
Isn't
mean,
there a road? The
Yeah,
road doesn't help
Mush.
at all.
Not there is a road if you use your snowblower and find it.
no,
Wait,
we
so
got dog
the
sleds.
sled dogs only go a mile an hour?
Yes.
Doesn't seem right. I don't like it.
Yeah, tell that to who
That means
was it?
use in the Iditarod. Takes 12 days.
It's 12 days. It's only like 6 miles though.
Yeah, but that's from southern part of Canada all the way up into a long ways.
It's all
better
the
with
way
their
up into a long
dogs.
ways.
They're better with their dogs, I guess. But as you guys are like leaving East Haven or at the entrance of East Haven, you see in the distance coming from Bryn Shander direction, you see what looks like a blizzard, you think, just like in the middle of what would be the Eastway. And people see it coming and they're like jumping out of the way as you guys look up the street. And as it gets closer, it you can see that it's not a blizzard, but it's dog sled. A couple of dog sleds.
Cool.
Except these dog sleds are going much, much faster than you guys do because your dogs suck.
We need those
Kill 'em.
dog sleds. Yeah, let's just take their
Some
dog sleds.
dire wolf dog sleds.
And yeah, as you guys are watching, these dog sleds are pulled by wolves, huge wolves, like 10 of them each sled. And let's see, where's it at?
Ahoy there!
Can we hitch a ride?
There was a whole little thing on this. What happened to it? Oh, here it is. Over the sound of
Dire
the
wolf.
wind, you can hear the barking of dogs getting louder. Through the blowing snow come 3 wooden sleds pulled by big wolves. And as it gets closer to you guys, you hear a voice on the closest dog sled say, "Can we be of assistance?"
Oh, snap. Yes.
As you
Yes.
see a figure on the wagon, it's just completely just covered up in furs and winter clothes. There's like a little face hole. You can barely make out a face and stuff. As this individual gets closer, and on the shoulder of this covered up character is a big snow owl perched on the shoulder. And on the sled are 2 kobolds, but you can see like that their armor, their hide armor has been like gashed open, and there's like their skin has been acid eaten and it's in decay and rotting flesh you can see underneath there. And the other 2 sleds kind of pull around, and there are 2 kobolds driving each of the other 2 sleds. I mean, they're tiny little figures on these big, huge sleds. And the figure kind of shakingly gets off of the sled.
I love you, man.
She takes off her gloves and pulls open her hood and pulls it over, and you can see it's a female as she shakingly walks towards you, uncovering.
Come on,
her
DM. Thanks for
peculiar
the follow.
clothing.
Not the follow. The resub. Thank
She
you, sir.
says,
Bit boss attack.
"My name is
I love you, man."
Diablo Bob. Thank
She
you for the
smiles.
resub.
And let's see. I think I have a image somewhere.
Oh, you couldn't hear me. Diablo Bob. Thank you for the resub. Bit
Is
boss.
she shaking from old and decrepit, or is she shaking from the cold?
You're not sure. She doesn't look too cold.
Or because she
What
looks
did you
very
say her
old?
name was?
Valany Harple. And I'll post that in chat for you guys.
I was like, that was pretty good if you just made that shit up.
I just made it up. I've been making this whole
Made the whole thing up? Nice.
this whole thing up. Yeah,
It's shockingly similar to Icewind Dale.
Oops.
That I've heard about. I've heard.
Yeah, it's similar, isn't it? You've seen all the pictures.
It's similar.
You know, I do these little prep sessions and I find images and stuff, and then now I can't find them. I don't know what the. Oh, it's down here. That's right. I knew I wasn't going to be able to find it when it's story time. So here's a good image. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for the stream of her owl, and some of her kobolds.
Was it her clan of kobolds that we killed over in that mine?
And the kobolds do, like, you know, valet to her every need, you know. They like, but the 2 in the front are definitely undead that are on her sled. Zombified.
Well, that sounds like a cleric-y type of thing. So, cleric?
So I'm going to say to speak to her in Draconic. They sort of do a like a little half bow. Good evening, madam. Nice to meet your acquaintance in Draconic.
Second.
She does have a fucking bird on her shoulder. Jesus.
Got an owl.
Well, but
Yarg me hearty.
Spock.
She got to be a
She
pirate.
says,
Got one eye and a
in,
bird.
in Draconic, she says, "Ah, indeed, you speak in Draconic for the benefit of these kobolds." I don't know what Draconic sounds like, but
Alright, sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
what race are you? What?
I am human.
She says, "You just speak it and don't understand it?" She repeats in common.
Oh no, I understand what she said, and I respond. The noble language was for you, not for them.
Oh, well, I am human. So common will do very well, thank you. I do speak several other languages as well.
French.
So she looks back at the East Haven and she looks over at you and she says, "Matter of fact, I've been looking for you. Are you the adventuring party that's been about in 10 towns, doing good deeds here and there?"
Doing deeds anyway. I
We
wouldn't say
can't
they were
hear you,
good deeds.
Marbania. Are you talking to us?
I said we haven't been anywhere near Tourmaline Mine. No, but we've been
Just
around.
give it away, Puck.
She says, "Well, if you have time sometime, I am in need of your help."
We're in
What kind
need
of
of
help
your.
do you need, considering we've got buildings burning down around us?
Yes, she's like, timing isn't as important as with me currently." She looks around at East Haven. She says, "Unless, of course, you don't care about 10 towns."
It's home.
Quaid gives no reaction whatsoever. He doesn't give a shit about 10
Everybody
towns.
kind of looks around. Eh.
Eh,
She says, "I am in need of your help to find an ancient city buried under the ice.
Is that
It may
right?
take some time and
Hmm.
lead you far from here."
To the south.
so you're an archaeologist or something?
She like steps out of the way of some refugees that are trying to get out of town.
What kind of vibes am I getting from her? Like insight type vibes. I'm gonna roll this in a tower. Just to is she coming off like all? She's got undead kobold here and a patch over one eye, and she's all creepy, kind of,
She's got a bird. She's a bird lady.
And you needed to roll an insight check to see all that? I don't
Well, I no, I mean beyond that.
He's
I mean,
suspicious.
I'm suspicious of her, and I just
Indeed, you are. That's what your insight tells you too. You didn't have to roll particularly.
It is
I
clear
mean,
you have.
the
But I
3
got-
minutes you've been talking to her.
I gain no insight from anything.
It is clear you have much power, and you have many worshippers. As I point to the kobolds, what is
These
it
are
that
not
we can
my
do that you
worshippers.
cannot?
Well, aren't you adventurous? Aren't you well-to-do and you like to help?
But yes, that we can.
Then
I-
that is what I'm looking for. Someone like yourselves.
You would be willing to give up some of your hoard to find this city?
My hoard? What do you mean, my hoard? You mean some treasure? Of course. Of course you will be taken care of monetarily. There are ancient magical items to be had. They're scattered across the world. This place holds magic beyond our wildest dreams. We might even find something there to end this hateful winter. Are you intrigued?
Well, so you say you're looking for a city, but
Yes.
could you be looking for something more specific that is in this city?
Well, yes, of course I am.
So, what specific thing is it that it is you're looking for? That way, we know not to put dibs on it.
And please tell us it does not involve a whale.
It does not involve a well. Well, the city is called Yenthrin, and it's a lost fragment of the Empire of Nethril,
Oh,
whose
God.
wizards created these magical items. Using divination magic, the Arcane Brotherhood has learned the city is buried deep inside the Reghead Glacier. But the glacier can be cracked open at a place where a waterfall once flowed down its side, but has since frozen. We have already found the waterfall. All we need now is the magic to break open the glacier.
And you want us to find the magic?
I need you to help me get into the city before my companions or compatriots do from the Arcane Brotherhood.
When she says the word Netherese City, Netheril, Quaid steps forward immediately. Because, I mean, that may be his ticket home.
Ah, you are not of the Prime, she says, as she looks at you.
Well, for the last 6 months, that's where I've been from. Tell me, what do you know of finding this city? Do you have a direction to go? Do you have... You have a fart? That's like old lady fart I smell. Did you just flatulate?
She says, if you agree to help me, then I will make arrangements to get to the island. You might have to help me, but until I find someone able to travel with me, I have not done so yet. It may take some time for me to gather this information. And for the players to move on to chapter 5.
Hmm.
Is
Hmm.
that what she says? What the hell?
No, but there's
Where
like some kind of voice.
Well, boys,
beyond that
I think
says
we
that.
should go with her because she has a faster mode of transportation.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
If you can at least get us
She
to.
says we are not
Rin.
ready to leave by far to go there.
where
Listen,
would we meet
So-
you?
me or nothing, we're riding.
we're in a
Yeah,
hurry.
let's ride with her because like she seems to know what's going on, and we're pretty much standing in the middle of a bunch of rubble. So at this point, we're looking for new jobs. We're unemployed at the moment. Nothing to really help out. So I say we go.
She kind of scratches her head a little. You see her ponder the look of the 500 refugees heading to Bryn Shander, and then she looks down at you and she says, "Do you not need to help?"
Eh.
We're indifferent.
Once she said Netherese, Quaid's forgotten everything else. So if the party pulls him that direction, he'll go. But right now, he just heard what might get him home.
We were on our way to Bryn Shander to see if we can perhaps intercept this dragon.
It was a dragon that came through here. I did not know. She says, I'm intrigued.
Not just
Do
any
you
dragon.
wish to? What do you wish to do with this dragon? That's.
It is
She looks
not
back at
one of your
Peacehaven.
kind. It
It's
is a
quite
mechanical dragon.
effective. A mechanical dragon? You
Like,
don't
Yes, it is
say.
a false abomination of nature. It is not like you.
Like me? What does that mean? A human? A wizard?
A woman.
A gassy. My dog barked at that fart. That's a good one. I didn't Dutch oven you.
Do you not shoving your dog sometimes?
Yeah, he comes running out too. You don't like it. He's like,
So, anyone got any other ideas, or should we just go with it?
I understand that you do not. It is easier to be in this form when you interact with those around you, especially here in 10 Towns.
Form? What form? Look at the other guy. Said, is he calling her a dragon?
Think so.
But you mentioned payment, and will you be traveling with us as well when we go to this city?
Of course.
And how long will it take for you to get it ready? Are you on your way toward Bryn Shander as well?
she says, I sense that you are not quite ready to move on to the next chapter of my exploring.
And when we are ready, where would we meet you?
Oh, I don't plan on letting you out of my sight very far. Consider me your sixth member of the party.
Great. Well, then you can give us a ride to Bryn Shander.
Indeed. Are
Gotta
we
go.
going to see this dragon?
Yes.
Awesome. Well,
Mount up.
what shall you do with these pitiful mangy mutts? You just leave them on the road to starve?
Kobolds?
We can bring
No,
them
Use
with,
your dog
dogs.
sled.
and your dire wolves need food, don't they?
Oh my god. Are you offering the dogs to be
Undead kobolds.
She's talking about
She's
your
talking
dog
about our
sleds. You
dogs,
guys are
guys.
talking about her kobolds. So let's get on the same page here. She's like, my
I'm
wolves
talking
do
about
not
the
eat
dogs.
kobolds, nor do they eat their own kind.
I'm just gonna
Well,
go.
if she's going to take us, we can just go donate our dogs to other refugees and tell them to go. It's more important that we get there in a hurry than it is for us to keep these
Yeah.
sled dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Well,
Good
that
point.
family over there sure could use it. They have 10 sheep.
Well, then let's give
Points
them
to
to
him.
the family and with our regards.
So the four kobolds, two each kobolds, they both jump up onto the sleds. They grab a hold of the reins. They're like, get on.
That's
Bill jumps
pretty
on.
good, Drake.
So I carefully
That's
take all my
exactly.
stuff. Takes me like 10 minutes to move all my stuff from my sled.
They help. The kobolds are happy to help. They're like,
Still
we
have
help.
the
We
still
carry.
have my axe
We
beak
help.
though.
You have food?
Yeah, I want to
They're
keep my
sniffing
axe
your
beak.
stuff.
Just tie the axe because the axe beak can keep up with these things, can't it?
Can the axe beak move at 90?
What?
Can the axe beak
Right.
move at 90?
What?
I'm gonna. How quickly can we cook an axe beak? It's like a big chicken, right?
Don't you go to pet your axe beak and then, oh,
Do you
when
say
I
this out loud? The kobold's like, an hour. We could do it in an hour.
Do it. No, okay. The axe beaks are donated too. I get all my shit off of them. Damn it! And I gotta be
Yeah,
carrying
we
all
get
this
all our
weight.
stuff off and
get all our stuff.
load it up, and let's get going,
Axe
guys.
beaks.
Got a hya mule. Yeah.
So what do you guys think? You guys spent how long in East Haven monkeying around?
Not long, just enough to talk to her and get the hell out of there.
Load
20
your crap.
minutes?
Yep.
Didn't you guys
Yeah.
go into town
Get
for a
our
little
kettle.
while and look around? I mean, if you go into town and get your cattle, you're a couple hours digging through the remains, trying to get to the town hall to see if your kettle's been destroyed or not.
Did
If
we
you guys
really do
just talk to
that?
her and load up the wagon, then you're probably just like an hour. So.
Yeah.
I'd say probably about an hour
I
then.
don't think we would have actually gone looking for that kettle.
I mean, at this point, we're on the Harple train, and we've been ticketed, we've been seated,
Yeah,
shown our.
those that are from at least not 10 towns can give me a history check to see if you know anything about the name Harple.
That is from 10 towns or not? Because I'm not from here.
That is, yeah, correct. That would know anything about the name
Right.
Harple. The Harples are not from 10 towns, but from
Grun knows
like,
Oh.
absolutely nothing.
Not from
Grun's like,
history check,
Obsidian.
huh?
Obsidian, you've heard the name of the Harple family. Is anyone familiar with Forgotten Realms history?
I got Harple Tunnel.
Yeah.
Harple Tunnel.
Like which is the one that turned into a werewolf and
Yeah, the
Harple
Harples
family?
Oh,
date
Michael
back a
Jackson.
long time. They're a big name, highfalutin name in Forgotten Realms.
Wizard family.
Yeah, wizard family. Extent that wasn't it one of the Harples that sent his eyeballs to Brunar accidentally. Somebody had to carry the
Yeah,
Harple's
but yeah.
eyeballs. See?
Harple or something like that.
Harple.
Yeah, yeah. She's related. She's a Harple.
Second
Oh,
cousin
so-
twice removed.
Yeah, she doesn't get into the details, but and you guys also get the impression that she is with the Arcane Brotherhood, which is wizards. So yeah, you guys load up on these sleds with these huge wolves and take off. So your 16-hour trip to Bryn Shander now turned into a 5.5 hour trip, because these things are fast, super fast, to the extent that the wind chill went from minus 40 to minus 80 on these wagons, that you guys have to like.
Well, they have all the skins
drag
and stuff. And
drag the
What's that,
skins of
Bob?
dead kobolds over.
you said that
I've come-
the entire wagon, that it's being pulled is covered in like animal furs and such.
Oh yeah. No, you can get under the furs and get covered up for sure.
I'll sit up front, keep an eye out.
Are you
These things
immune
are
to
fast.
negative 80 degrees wind chill?
Yeah, I have boots of the Winterlands.
He's just in his t-shirt. It's like,
It says you can tolerate temperatures as low as minus 50 without any additional protection, and if you wear heavy clothes, which I am, you're fine up to minus 100.
there's a couple of times you get a little chill. But yeah, you're fine. You're fine. So yeah, you guys pass, refugees after refugees after. Is that the right word I'm using? Refugees? Are they considered refugees from the dragon strafing?
I mean, refugees is anybody running away from their
Yes.
home, isn't it?
They're seeking refuge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're definitely seeking refuge. And so what's your plan when you get to Bryn Shander? That is the ranks of Bryn Shander. By the time you guys get to Bryn Shander, it's bursting at the seams with refugees from other settlements. You are familiar enough with 10 Towns to know this is where 10 Towns always makes its final stand. It's Bryn Shander. It's a huge walled, city. And let's pull that map of Bryn Shander up for you guys. I think I have a button there too. So you guys are approaching from the east way, which is this direction over here from the right side of the map. And there's like a line to try to get in to East Haven. You guys come up on the she slows down her sled as you guys approach, and looks gets you guys out of the cocoon that you're in, and she says, "What do we do in Bryn Shander? I don't see a dragon."
Oh, it's coming.
Wait
It'll
for it.
be here soon.
So do we get in line?
Can we gauge? Like, are there guards letting people funnel in? Is it controlled
Yeah,
or is? And okay,
it's
so can we
mad
gauge by
panic
the?
control.
Can we gauge by the size of the line and how fast it's moving that if we get in line, how much time it's going to take to get in?
No, we got wolves, man. Fucking wolves. Make way, bitches!
Well, okay, so yeah, that's where I was going, but I want if we can get in like 10 minutes, then we won't worry about it.
No, you're a couple of hours maybe
Okay, yeah, so
to,
yeah,
to
make way,
funnel
bitches.
to funnel through.
The dragon's coming here, and we're gonna stop it. So let us in, and let people.
We
Okay,
have
you.
we have information about the dragon. Like, we know about it. We saw it fly off. We've, should probably go talk to the captain of the guard for Brinshander to help, I guess, plan their defenses.
We have a bonfire that can make a way in through the crowd.
You have no,
Bring out your dad.
you really think that if you just drove your sleds with these huge wolves, people will get out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Let's do
But you're
that.
not
Then.
sure what the guards are going to do when you get up there.
Let's do some huge sled driving then. Huge wolf sled driving. Get up there fast.
So you guys just like mass push your way up to the front of the
Mhm.
line with these.
Yelling,
So
make
it's
way.
not a
and
problem.
all that shit.
And you see that as you guys start, people start dragging their small children out of the way, and trying to not get their sheep and their goods trampled on by your dog sled. As you approach the gate, you can see that the guards are like have taken interest in what's happening to from you guys,
Yeah.
and you can see that they are peering over the wall with their heavy crossbows, and they have somewhat kind of tried to close one of the gates as you guys come barreling up. Do you just like rush the gate?
Uh-huh. We got
Yeah.
to
Well,
get in.
Yell out
let's
loud
roll
enough.
an
Out of the
let's roll
way!
initiative, because these guards don't appear to know who you guys are, and they're gonna take some pop shots at you because they think you're bad. I mean, wolves pulling sleds trying to get through the gate.
Well, we're yelling like we're here to help. The dragon is coming. We have information.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Well, who's yelling that?
All of
Who's
us, I
trying
hope.
to?
Grun will.
So all of you guys, let's do a group persuasion check then. If all of you guys are doing it, can the kobolds help? Can I roll for their perception too?
Yeah. You didn't want to send us
Not
the thing,
perception.
and we all everybody's doing
Persuasion.
individual checks.
Yeah,
I
I
did
could have
mine in the
forced
tower.
it to you.
No, but
We're
he's
a
got the thing
persuasive
that he can just
bunch.
click a button and make us all do checks. Remember?
I do. But since like everybody's done it already, it was faster just to say it. Wow. Yeah. So the guards are like, let them through. They come to help. You guys are convincing enough that they tried to scramble in time to get the gates open before you guys bash it down with these wolves,
Cool.
and they succeed. Yeah, they succeed. So you guys get into the gates, and where do you guys go? Where's your destination?
We asked the captain of the guard to point us toward the council, or the who we can talk to help organize the defense.
Well, the sergeant at this gate says, well, the captain of the guards is Sheriff Markham, and he is currently with the speaker of the town, Devasa Shane. And they point towards the south gate and say, The council chambers are near the south gate, and so is the sheriff generally.
All right, well, we'll haul straight down that way. I mean, it's almost a straight shot. There's street all the way down. Kind of got to make a turn or two, but we'll haul ass.
Yeah, so in short order, trampling through town, these sleds go. If you can imagine 10 Clydesdales on sleds.
On three sleds.
Just flying through, your downtown area.
Budweiser team, let's go.
Yeah, your Budweiser. And there's 3 of them, so.
Nice.
Yeah, we're shooting
People
off
get
Eldritch
out of the
blasts up
way.
in the air.
So there's
Some
a
small
team of
children are left in
Persians.
the road. No problems,
No big deal.
Just
Greasing the
so
axles.
you do get to the council hall in short order, and the commotion has actually stirred a few people out of the council hall as you guys come flying up on these sleds.
All right. So then we say, the dragon is coming. We must shore up defenses in Bryn Shander. Get as many people from outside that gate in as possible. Is there a line at the south gate as well? At the southwest gate?
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah, because refugees from, Dugan's Hole and Goodmead.
Yeah.
But not as the southeast gate is the main gate coming into 10 towns, not from other areas of 10 towns. So it's not as there's not that many refugees,
Okay.
but people have gone around to try to get in.
Right. So we'll tell them.
But the bulk is coming from the east way.
So we'll tell them to send message to each of the gates to get people in as fast as they can, because the dragon's coming. And even if you don't have anywhere to put them, just get them inside the walls, so that to make it a nice easy target for the dragon. No.
Seems like it'd be easier to get them out of town.
Yeah, but then they're in the open, and
yeah, but the thing's taking out
It's just
town.
trying to
also you're
destroy
not.
the town.
It'd be easier to convince people to get inside than it would be to leave and go outside.
Yeah, it's already underway. I mean, it's one of those.
Yeah.
The wave is coming.
So you need to get your ballistas and your archers and your bow and arrows and your crossbow and anything you got that shoots a projectile.
Any magicians that you
We
have.
would-
Any casters.
We would also explain that the skin is made of chartolin. So if they know of anything, like any kind of acids that they can tip it with or something that will help penetrate chartolin armor, that would probably be best as well.
So we need to make a coordinated and immediate
Chartolin.
because we have only minutes. Only minutes.
Chartolin.
Defeat
Chartolin.
Chartolin. It's pronounced Chartolin.
Yes. Chartolin can
Chartolin.
defeat Chartolin, I would think. Chartolin.
So what say the speaker and the sheriff? What do they say?
She says, "We have already opened our armory and allowed anyone who can wield weapons that are range do so. We have over 200 bowmen prepared for this dragon on the walls."
It's not enough.
Nice.
Yeah, you may be up 25%.
Even women and children are standing guard on the doorsteps.
Nice. Get the infants. It doesn't matter. They can scream, maybe distract the
She's
dragon.
like, "As the refugees come in, those that are capable are also put to duty. We are handing out large rocks and slings."
Okay, well, it sounds like you guys are doing pretty best you can here.
Yeah, you got it covered, so I guess we're out of here.
We have some wolves if you need any. Got some.
She's like, "Yes, can they attack a flying dragon?"
No, but the wizard probably can.
I think so.
She's like, she says, I do have some spells that might be of use.
Is there anything that you have that can, I guess, put the dragon on the ground and keep it grounded?
You asking who?
The
Harple.
sheriff and the speaker.
Or and the Harple.
Oh.
Just be like, can y'all figure out a way to keep it on the ground?
Duvasa Shane says, "Oh, we do have a stash of hemp rope."
Hemp rope.
And what do you plan to do with that, sir?
Smoke it, because we're all
we
gonna
give
die.
we give it to some strong adventuring types, and they can lasso the dragon and pull it from the sky.
From how high up in the sky?
How high is
We
right?
have-
And I'm
hemp
going
rope.
to
We have 800 feet.
Make a big
Yes.
lasso.
as people are talking, I'm going to turn and whisper to Villain in Draconic. Will you be using your true form when it shows up?
Are you guys getting the impression that you're the SWAT team and they're the Cub Scouts? And you're trying to tell them or ask them what they should do?
All right. So, what's your tallest building?
The tallest building is... And she hesitates. The Speaker's Palace. She points to the palace.
My
over
house.
here.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go hold up at the speaker's house then.
But the towers at the gates are just as tall. She points out.
Yeah, that's okay. The dragon's not going to spend much time hanging around the gates and the wall.
Well, we know he flies in and swoops low and likes to fly into buildings. So if you got 800 foot of hemp rope, we can just hold two ends and we can do the old clothesline on him when he comes
That's
through.
right.
Well,
One of the kobolds says, "I help hold rope."
Perfect.
I think our best bet is honestly to kind of make a crude net between the speaker's house and some of the other buildings to try to at least tangle it up some, kind of try to get it to not want to fly as much and kind of sit on the ground and start destroying shit.
The kobolds and the combat tracker. But I will put her in.
Yeah, I guess we should probably also ask Ms. Harple, since you want us alive, do you have any plans of assisting with this endeavor?
Of course, I've always enjoyed attacking dragons. It's always nice when I get a chance to do that.
Do you have
I
any
think
tricks
she's-
up your
You
sleeve
think she's lying?
to take the air out from underneath his wings?
I can cast message on it and whisper in its ear.
You could try to seduce it and bring it down, where we could attack.
I could use a spell of make it laugh and magic missiles. She pulls out a wand. I have a wand of magic missiles.
It's also mechanical, so if you have anything that can just stop, mechanical gears.
She says in Draconic to one of the kobolds, "Fetch in the current wrench." One of the kobolds runs out and pulls out like a wrench.
Are there any spells that's like an EMP in D&D?
We had a rust monster, it would help.
What does that do?
It turns
Flinging rust
metal
monsters
into
out there?
rust.
Oh. But isn't there I thought there was a spell that, maybe it's not in the WotC stuff, but I swear there's a spell that disables all mechanics or something. Than range, like an EMP.
There might be a Kobold Press one,
Yeah, that's probably not WotC.
since Clockwork Magic's a part of their campaign setting.
Or Ebron, maybe. For
Yeah,
against
possibly.
Warforged.
I guess at that point we should ask her if there's any way that she can make us fly for the duration of the fight or something.
She says, Indeed, if I get enough time to rememberize spells. And she pulls out this black leather spell book with like ragged parchments in it. It's like wrapped in a crimson sash, you know. And she opens it up. You can see a sigil on the front of it, and she says, "I can polymorph in the morning. Who wishes to be a flying creature?"
Can you polymorph the dragon into like a goat?
I can. Get it to land, and I'll try to get up to it and touch it.
Polymorph
Wait,
it
polymorph
into
has
a
a range.
slug.
I think polymorph has a range.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Polymorph it into a slug, and we'll pour salt on it.
Yes, but as soon as it dies, it reverts to its normal form.
Can it die? This mechanical creature, is it alive?
No, if you
It's a creature,
transform
so
it
it can't be.
into a creature, and that other creature dies, it will revert back to its mechanical form.
Is that good?
No, it is not good. It defeats the purpose of the polymorph.
It's dead though.
It is like a druid's power. It does not harm it in its original form. Once it dies, it goes to zero.
Goes to zero.
Goes all the
Once it
wounds,
goes,
takes as much wounds as it can, then it will revert back to its normal form, the way it was before it polymorphed. But if you take your true form, then you can battle it in the air.
What is her true form? Do we know this? Or do only you know this?
I don't know. He thinks it's a dragon. I don't know why
I think
he
our
thinks
friend
that.
our friend with the wolf sleds is a dragon.
Yes, that's why she has kobolds worshipping her and following her, obeying her every command,
Makes
because they
sense.
worship dragons.
Like a
These
polymorphed
kobolds
white
were.
dragon?
Come on, do it. We won't tell. Do it.
I did not acquire these kobolds until I got to 10 towns. If I was a dragon, then I wouldn't need your help.
That is what I said earlier.
Do it. Do it. I want to see you be a dragon. Do it.
She's like, well, give me 24 hours and I will
24
prepare
hours?
this spell. Yes, the spell is not in my repertoire for today. It is in my spell book, and I must.
So, what spells do you
memorize.
have for today? Because we have a feeling this dragon's going to be here soon.
She says, I have comprehend languages, detect magic, ray of sickness, Tasha's hideous laughter, magic missiles, dark vision, hold person, ray of enfeeblement, animate dead, Nudman's tiny hut, and vampiric touch.
The only one of
Which I
those spells that's
say
going to help
like
anything is
wounded.
animate dead when one of us is dead. None of them are going to help
Oh.
against that dragon.
And at will, I could cast Chill Touch, Light, Mage Hand, Message, and Prestidigitation, so I can make sure your corpses are clean when the Grim Reaper comes.
You can also raise the dead people to keep fighting. Okay, cool.
Oh, I can't raise them. I can only animate them, like my zombies here, my kobold friends.
So you're a
You can
mage that
drive
doesn't
one of
have
my
fireball?
sleds for me.
I've got fireball.
It is a metal dragon. I don't know how much the fire is going to affect it, since it has fire burning in it, and it breathes fire.
Fair enough.
You never know.
Lightning or fire. What does it breathe?
Now, turn to the captain of the guard.
So
Do you have any way of communicating with any of the other towns? Do you have any sort of scrying bowls or any magical communication?
he points at a horse and a rider. He says, I could send Sheriff Markham says, "I can send a rider right away."
We're on our own, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, let's figure out our plan to hold up.
A pigeon? How about a pigeon? Put a note.
Sure, I'm hungry.
Quaid starts
Got a
looking
note?
for the
Is that what you
nearest
said?
gate out of the city. Look,
We're fucked.
Okay. I guess, do we know of anyone else in this area that knows about Charlton? Or how
Dewasa
to-
Shane says, "I'm familiar with Black Ice. Charlatan is what they're calling it in this adventure."
So, what is it weak to?
It's weak to a very, very hot furnace, extremely hot furnace. It has to be heated to enormous temperatures, greater than lava. It's hotter than steel.
So how would you penetrate armor made of it?
well,
Diamonds.
Grund,
Armor made of it. Magic. Force magic seems to work well.
Grund is the veteran here. The old
Magic
dude,
missile.
the grumpy one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
1,000 magic missiles ought to do the trick.
Well, given her magical stature of hit points, as a wizard, I'm pretty sure that her magic missiles let off a few.
I thought it was a wand.
She
Oh,
has magic missile memorized, and she also has a wand.
Oh, so she can
Yeah.
upcast it.
She says, "I've got 7 charges on my wand."
That's what I said to my prom date.
Except it took what 24-hour rest to use the charge.
Only on
I
a
have
5 or 6.
24-hour refractory period on my wand. I'm pretty sure you guys have never had sex. I can't remember. Is there such a thing as re-virginizing yourself?
You
Girls...
lie! You lie!
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, I've had sex. So the plan is lure the dragon and shoot 7 magic missiles. We win!
Should do it with magic missile.
And trying
Yeah.
to throw a 800-foot rope over its ass.
Well, we do
So
have.
where's
we
this
have,
rope at anyway?
200 archers. I mean, even if you do 1 hit point of damage or just some minimal damage to it, if you got like 1,000 people doing it, then it should be something, you know. Because these other towns that the dragon came by and just mowed down, they weren't prepared, right? We're prepared.
I'm thinking Charlton arrowheads. If there's any
East
Charlton
Haven's the
people.
only town that got any kind of warning that you guys know of, and the militia there was just slaughtered.
They were
I thought some of them did
they were
some
bitches.
Yeah,
damage.
you
15 and 20 points here and there.
the speaker Dermot of Dugan's Hole is actually here now. He shows up. He's all, torn up and battle ridden, and he says, the dragon breathed a beam of light from its maw. It wasn't fire, but it was hot. It was light.
It's lightning.
Dragons with freaking laser beams.
It was a laser beam from its eyes.
The radiant damage.
He's like, I am not skilled in the arcane arts, but what does radiant mean? Was
So
it like
I'll-
a beam of light? Is that
I will
radiant?
move over to where I'm 5 feet away from everybody, and I will do my word of radiance. Pound my fist into the ground. Radiant
Does it
damage
show
will
up?
come out around me.
Does a beam of light come out of the sky?
No, it comes out from where I smash my fist in the ground. It comes out 5 feet all around me.
Oh yes, it looked like that when the beam split buildings open and burned flesh from people. Yes, that's the look at that. Yes, yes. That's radiant. This was way more powerful than that, though.
That southwest gate's looking better and better all the time.
To just run away.
No, we warned him. That's what we came for. So, are we going to stand and fight, or are we going to run off to the waterfalls?
Now, as of last week, the players got a preview of what happens if you guys don't help.
Yeah.
Remind me.
We have to stand and fight.
300 people in 10 towns survive.
And become
306
slaves.
people to be exact.
Oh, right. So we think we can make trouble enough for the dragon to just be like, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to bother with it. So even if we don't kill it, he'll just go away.
So what if we draw it away from the town? What if we get outside the town
I think that's
and hit it?
because he'll
Bad
just
idea.
he'll just come back. You know what I mean?
Okay, so obviously this thing, we're gonna need more than just our
Well, you guys
normal
are pretty
weapons.
much under the impression that this dragon has a flight path that it was programmed to go on
Right.
to destroy the towns.
Right. So let's
Yeah.
just.
But you
I
don't
say
know
we-
the path, but it hasn't gotten to Bryn Shander yet.
Right. So I say we
Yeah.
fight it, or attempt to fuck with it.
Well, it obviously went north, and it's probably going to approach from the north. So that's the first area that it's going to come from. So we know which area, it's coming
Yeah,
from. We
right.
also know that it's Chardalyn, and it's super strong and has to be attacked with magic. That's what they said. So I guess we should also then inquire for us that use, melee weapons or such, if there's any magical weapons we could use to try to fight this thing.
Magical weapons in Bryn Shander. Well, let's roll percentiles because this is a dice rolling game. And we'll
Okay.
say there is a, 15% chance that there's some spare magical items just laying around ready for
20.
defense of the city.
Oh, sorry, I had a.
26. So even
26.
at 20, it was even at 25, there wasn't any.
Oh, you rolled a 26. Okay. By the way, do we all not have? Is Obsidian the only one that has the blessing of the morning? Oh, I guess Grun does too. Are we supposed to have the blessing of the morning, Lord?
Only if you.
Oh, yeah,
want it
we
in the
are.
morning. You don't have to have it.
What's on that table anyway? Is there like a wand of dragon?
Wand of Dragon
Dragon.
Slaying.
Yeah.
Banishment.
There you go.
A random
See, now
magic
you're
item.
thinking.
A random magic item has been redeemed for a bill by Manicure Cheater in the chat.
Thank you.
Nice. So let me. There is a magical. Sheriff Markham goes, I only have this, and he pulls it out of his somewhere. Let's see what it is first,
Ass,
because if
I
it's
think
a
that's what you're
staff
looking
or
for.
something. I have this potion of animal friendship. Maybe you can use it on the dragon.
Yes.
Here, dragon. Be my buddy. Be my pal. I'll give you a sucker. Not a gal.
Who's
Keith,
your buddy?
I guess
Who's your
throw
pal?
whatever
You
it
know
is.
the hat that you guys left back at the keep was
Chardalyn
nice
crown?
too. No, the hat of disguise that the devil was wearing.
Somebody
I
take
thought
that.
Grun had it. Yeah.
Then why is it still in the party sheet?
I said I picked it up. Let me
Then
throw
why
it on
is it still in the party sheet?
Because there was two, and I'm taking the other one.
AKA
I'm
grab it.
kidding.
Script manager stats.mmm. Oh,
Yeah, it's that stat one. I still get bugs every time I look at the combat stats.
Yeah. Have you sent him messages about it?
Multiple.
Yeah. Okay, I say we try to set up a defense. We know that it uses like a radiant or lightning breath attack. So obviously we're going to want some kind of defense against that. And we're going to want to try to figure out a way to stake it to the ground. Anyone have any ideas?
Uses 800 feet of rope with grappling hooks tied around building.
All right. Anyone
Yeah,
else have any
maybe.
ideas?
So, like, if we know he's coming from the north, I mean, it would involve a certain amount of luck, I'm sure, but we could strap a netting out of his line of sight so that when he dives towards some building and then turns, he goes right into the net before he can stop himself. Like that kind of a thing, because otherwise we have to just have it all
Didn't
on the
in East
ground.
Haven he went right through a building?
Oh, did
I'm
he?
a
Half
little
of
leery
it.
about the ability of a rope to even tied to a building to stop this
We're
thing.
not trying to like really. We're either trying to like tie it down or tangle it up, so that way it has problems flying.
Yeah, if we like just pretend a bird was flying and you had a blanket, right? And you were able to throw the blanket up into the air to catch the giant bird or whatever. It would like fuck it up and it might crash or something. It could just fall off. But I mean, otherwise, I don't have any other ideas on how to like bring
So
this
I
thing
guess
down.
Drake,
Well,
would any of us have
I
any
see it less like a
knowledge?
blanket and more like we're trying to toss dental floss onto a large bird.
It's like
So
you're trying to pull a F-16 out of the sky with a grappling hook.
so now player knowledge, not build knowledge. Player knowledge, in like previous D&D adventure, D&D campaigns and stuff, it's best when you're fighting a dragon that flies to basically tie its wings so that way it can't fly. But I have no clue if our characters would know that.
I think we'd be
So
smart enough
Well,
to say
had
flying
your
creature is
characters
easier to fight on the ground.
maybe had your characters gotten into the forge and seen the blueprints on how the dragon was built and examined those, then you might be able to understand how to defeat the dragon. And had your characters looked at the flight path of the dragon, you would know where it's moving next and next. But your characters did not do any of that. So the knowledge that your characters have of this dragon is you saw it from a good distance away fly towards 10 towns. That's it.
We did
That's
study
the
the
only
table.
knowledge
You
you
said there was no flight path.
have.
2 or 3 times you said there was never a flight path.
There was a flight path if you pulled the lever. Then the
we pulled the
dragon,
lever
the
after
little
we
dragon
smashed
would
it.
have moved its flight path around the table, and you would have
We
seen
we
what its
smashed the
flight path.
thing, but then we pulled the lever after we smashed the thing, which
Right, so
didn't help
they
us.
couldn't fly its flight path because it was broken. But its flight path is is I mean, it might be kind of obvious to you guys that it went from Dugan's Hole to Goodmead to East Haven to Cair Duvall to Cair Koenig. So it flew across the east side of 10 towns, destroyed half of 10 towns, and then from Cair Koenig, where do you think it went?
Probably south.
No, it went
Well, it
up and
looks to
north.
me like
Counter,
it's
it's
moving
going counterclockwise.
counterclockwise around the
Flew
lakes.
around
Yeah.
Kelvin's cairn and came down to
So
Lonelywood,
it's
Tourmaline.
so yeah, so it could be on its way to Lonelywood or Tourmaline, but you guys don't know if those have been hit yet because you're in Bryn Shander and you can't see them.
Well, we probably need to tell them to dispatch a rider to the nearest towns anyway. Get a rider to the next town and deliver the message. They can send one to the next town, so on, and tell them, this is coming. Either head here and fortify or fortify where you're at. Shelter
The
in
writers
place.
have been sent hours ago.
Shelter in
Okay.
place. Wear masks.
So, what if we blinded it? Is there a priest in town? Blindness.
What about
You know,
1,000 hand mirrors?
We gotta have sunlight for that.
Wait, it's pretty
Oh, yeah.
dark.
Oh, damn. Fucking dragon.
If we have all the townspeople line up
Here we
in
go.
5-foot squares, the first one grabs a spear and passes it to the next one, and they move it all in one round, 1,000 feet in one round. The speed of that spear will be enough to kill the dragon. And they're all adjacent to each other, and they can do it all in one round.
So there is a cleric in town, Miss Shan, at the Church of Amator, or the Morning Lord, and she is a 5th level spellcaster. So she does have a few spells that she can use up. However, she kind of says that she wants to save as much as she can for healing spells, so she can convert her slots to healing spells. But she is willing to let you know that she does have guiding bolt. Does that help?
Good.
We need to. It'd be nice to be able to blind it. If you blind it, it has to
She
hit the
does-
ground.
Does not have that currently memorized for the day.
Well, then we shoot for the eyes.
Shoot
Well-
for its eyes.
Since it does spill out radiant, what's the opposite of radiant? Would it be necrotic? So what do we have that does necrotic?
She's like, we'll call her Veli. Veli says, "Animate dead."
I have a necrotic addition to melee attacks.
She says, "I have vampiric touch."
All right, we'll throw you at it.
She's like, she's all shaken, she's still shaken and she's wobbly on her feet. She's like, she looks around. I don't think any one of you are strong enough to hurl me at a dragon flying up in the sky. Is there a catapult, perhaps? She looks around.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, she's a hard
does-
bell. Don't give her any ideas.
Yeah, she does seem interested in the idea. I'm here to
I
help.
don't know. Maybe we can just try and drive it off, try to minimize the damage. I don't know that we're going to be able to stop it necessarily, but
Well, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
that-
Is we could annoy
dissuade
it
it.
enough to. I mean, maybe annoying it will just make it angry, but it's a machine, right? It doesn't have emotion. It's
yeah,
a,
it's a
Yeah,
construct.
you guys are pretty sure that this thing has been programmed. Like, destroy this town and move to this town and move to
Let's
this town and move
reprogram
to
it.
this town and move to this town. And
So I
move to
guess
this
our
town.
best bet is just try to tangle it up and then
Hey,
pick it off with stuff. I
maybe
don't
we
know.
could pull a Bugs Bunny and get like 100 people and some shields and some and dress up like a female dragon, and when it comes, everybody just and try to trick it into, hey, be my girlfriend, and then it'll land, and then everybody get it. I don't know.
Valley says, I think I have a dress that might fit you, Sassy.
Yeah, but we need 100 people to dress up, not just me. Because that's what Bugs Bunny would have done. He would have gone, yoo-hoo, and then had a wig and a dress. That's what he would have done.
Yoo-hoo, mechanical dragon,
Yeah.
out to destroy the city.
That's exactly what he would have done. And then he would
And
have
there would have
kissed
been
it
some music.
and ran away. All right, well,
Okay,
I think
so
Poof.
this thing's
What are we doing?
coming. It's programmed to wipe out the city. There's nothing we can do except our best and hope that we and at least not more than 300 people. I mean, we and more than 300 people survive. I think we're just
So-
trying to...
Let's
So
put
let's
it
try
this
to
way.
net this thing.
Brinchander is going to have about a 2,400 population when the dragon gets here.
And if all
So
of
it's
those
gonna-
people are doing something, throwing a rock,
Firing
shooting an arrow,
arrows.
yeah,
Yeah.
then
When the
it's
dragon
gotta,
gets here,
it's gonna
Bryn
fuck it up.
Shander's going to have a population of 2,400 people.
All right,
So
well,
we
let's
need to
do
get
it.
everybody ready.
I mean, your characters don't know that, but the city is swelling full of refugees.
Yeah.
Even people from cities like Targos and Bremen are flocking here for safety.
So our best bet is to try to get this thing grounded, and then try to overwhelm it with numbers and attacks.
Yeah, and I say we spend the rest of our time until it gets here, whether on a megaphone or disseminating the information however we can to all the people, to try to
Put up ropes.
lead your attack, give them some combat tips, especially the children. Lead your attack, throw in front of it, because when you put a
The children in
projectile
front of them, they're distracted.
a little geometry and whatever, and just tell everybody to go for the eyes. Everybody shoot for the eyes. And I think that's our best bet. Make that thing crash.
I'll put the mechanics of the peasant railgun in the chat, in our Icewind Dale chat. 300 d6 a turn.
Well, we'll read that when we come back from break. How's that? Let's take a little break and
because the shit's
Cool.
about to get
and,
real.
maybe yeah, things are about to get real. And in several hours, when the dragon finishes destroying all the towns before it gets to Bryn Shander, we'll wait until then, and
Okay.
then we'll let it
I mean, we have time to sell
start
our loot.
destroying this town, and we'll attack it.
Level up.
Yeah, the market square is open. The vendors are all like, "Hey, come on, buy some stuff here. Last chance.
The economy's all going
Everything's
to shit in
on
20
sale.
minutes anyway.
Pretty soon, most of
Money-
you are going to be dead, so let's just sell
money's
it
not
all."
going to mean anything in a half an hour. Oh shit.
No, you guys think you got way more than a half hour,
Oh, okay.
but you're not sure where the dragon is at because you're like in the town and you can't like see out over the.
Nobody
lake or
has
anything.
a spyglass
wall.
or anything they can see if the dragon in the distance.
Well, you could probably see, like, if you were standing in the street near where you guys are at, and you used your spyglass, you could probably see all the way down to the end of the street. But you can't see beyond the buildings and the exterior wall
Oh,
and
because
across
of the
lake.
weather, yeah.
Because there's a city in front of you. Now, maybe if you got up on top of the tallest building in town and looked around, you might be able to see something.
That's the speaker's house.
No one's volunteered to do that yet.
We're already headed there.
A cobalt spider trap. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Bill's going to enlist the
6
kobolds to erect the spiderweb of rope around the speaker's mansion to try to wrap up the dragon on a sweep through.
So you're going to use the 800 feet of rope and use the 6
Kobolds to climb up there and start making a spiderweb.
Okay, cool. That sounds like a pretty good idea. How long do you think it would take them 6 kobolds to make a huge spiderweb with 800 feet of rope?
25 minutes.
Yeah, an hour.
Probably about
maybe
an
the most.
hour or
So
so.
that's the quality of it, 25-minute net?
No, about an hour.
An hour, okay.
All right,
So
we
they
gotta
have
take a
plenty
break.
of time.
Let's take a break.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
sure
they're going
the-
to go pee.
All right.
All right, 10
All right.
minutes.
We'll be back.
Break them.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a little break. I'm going to show you the slides because that's how I do it. So, for those of you hanging out, thank you so much for being here. We will not be playing this game next Saturday because I'll be moving. I'll literally be, like, breaking down my studio and taking it and moving it to a different place and resetting it up. So, no game next week, but we will be back the following week. And, as a matter of fact, I shall change the slide. I shall change the slide. Here, I'll even let you guys watch me. Sometimes I let people watch. So here we go. Gonna open up Photoshop. Opening up Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop. Yeah! So exciting. Alright, now I go find slide. So that's in pictures. First, let's do the YouTube one. So the YouTube one is for the game when I upload the video. So today is episode 19. So I'll change that. Save as JPEG. If you pronounce it GIF, then you must also pronounce it JPEG because the P stands for photograph. Don't make me angry. And then I shall go. It's pronounced GIF. I shall go to the Twitch slide, which is in the next folder over, right here. Boom. And I shall say that will be 320. 6 plus 14 is 20. Like that. And I'll save it as a JPEG. Because even though it stands for photograph, you still say it with a hard P. Dummies. Very against the pronunciation of GIF with a hard G. Very against it. All right. Saved all those, right? So now let's go back to the slides, and then you will see. There it is. Next Saturday, no. Following Saturday, yes. But tomorrow, tomorrow come, we always give a prize away, but tomorrow come watch us set up FG Pro Stream 5e. That'll be fun. And then Tuesdays, of course, is 5e pickup games. I will not be moving till Thursday, so Tuesday we will play 5e pickup games. And then Friday and Saturday, no games, so that's been moved to the next week following, which is the 19th and 20th, rather than the 13th and 14th. You follow me. Those are the wrong dates, the 12th and 13th, whatever the fuck they are. And that's it, and that's how you do it. Ooh, Diablo Bob, Bit Boss. Crushing it. So, let me put the counter on for you guys. So that's when break ends. We got 6.5 more minutes plus a little bit. And I need to go a snack, but I already ate all my snacks. Ate all my snacks, everybody. Now what do I do? I'm going to go get dinner after the game's over. I'll be eating dinner at like... if I leave my house around 9:15... Oh yeah, I'll be eating dinner at 9:30. Where do I live? Spain? Is that when you eat dinner so late? But I eat late anyway. That's why part of my overweight problem is I don't really eat in the beginning part of the day. Like I don't start eating until the afternoon or even late afternoon. And then I eat from like afternoon until 2 in the morning, and then I go to bed. That's like really not the way to do it. Not the way to do it. But I've been doing that for like 30 years, so. I took a nap before the show. It didn't quite take. Oh my god, I didn't watch the last episode of WandaVision. Gotta watch that. I did watch Coming to America though, so if there are... Sorry, it's not called Coming to America. It's called Coming to America. There's a movie called Coming to America that was released in 1988, and then there was a movie called Coming to America, which was released yesterday. Although they did release it a day early. I saw it the day before. They said it wasn't supposed to be released till yesterday at 5 p.m. I watched it the day before that. I don't know what they did if they messed up. But I went right to Amazon Prime, and there it was. Anyway, if you're a fan of the movie Coming to America from 1988, there are many, payoffs and enjoyable tiebacks to the first movie. So you will like it if you liked the first one. Now, what I did is a few days ago, I went and rewatched Coming to America because I think I'd only seen it maybe twice. Once in the theater and once like on video or something. And I liked it, and it was funny, and it was a good movie, and I always had fond memories of laughing about the jokes and everything. And then I watched it again the other day, and it just wasn't as funny. And I thought, wow, I remember this being way more funny. Now, again, I was like 22 years old way back then. And, I'm watching it 33 years later. But the sequel is quite enjoyable. If you were a fan of the first movie, you will most definitely like the sequel. I mean, you don't even really need to see the first movie. They do enough of reminding you what happened that you don't need to see it. But yeah, it's funny. And there's some good cameos of people, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't say specifics, but it's an enjoyable, and it's free. If you have Amazon Prime, you just go watch it free. It doesn't cost anything. I mean, you have to have Amazon Prime, but yeah, so I would say it's good, Bob. I would say I would recommend. I recommend. And then, man, it's all happening. Next week at this time, in 7 days, I'll be like in my new house. Like it's kind of crazy. Spencer, you like the one from 1988? Yeah, I remember liking it a lot. And bark like a dog. I, roof, roof. Yeah. And they didn't forget about that in the second movie. They didn't forget about it. Yeah, there's so many jokes that are nods to the previous movie, which I love it when they do shit like that. And then Eddie Murphy, does he just not age? Like, what the fuck? He looks like the same. I mean, his face is maybe a little fuller, but he looks the fucking same. Oh, that son of a bitch. Rich and good looking. What? Who gave him permission? I remember I first became aware of him in 1980. He was 19 years old. And he was on Saturday Night Live, and the first thing I ever saw him do was he came out on stage in like a Letterman's jacket, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Eddie Murphy." And then there was like an older white guy standing behind him with like a jacket and a hat. And he goes, "This is Sammy, my limo driver. I make more money in a week than Sammy does all year. Sammy went to Harvard." And I thought, okay, I need to know who this guy is. And then, of course, he's Eddie Murphy. So what are you going to do? Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Eddie Murphy. He's a favorite. Made a couple, 3 shit movies, but mostly not. Oh, a minute left. I say things for a minute. I say things for a minute and then play again for 80 minutes. And then after 80 minutes, I go close the stream and get some food.
Your wife's a Bigfoot, Gus.
Goonie Goohoo. What the fuck is Goonie Goohoo?
Goonie Goo Goo.
It is Goonie Goo Goo. I thought it was Goonie Goohoo for, 40 years, and it's Goonie Goo Goo. And yes, I've been researched that on the internet and couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. What is a fuck is a Goonie Goo Goo, Gus?
We just had this conversation a couple weeks ago.
I think we did, yeah. That's when I was horrified and shocked to realize that it was not.
Either that or I've been in the future, man.
We're in the future. Bart ass. Bart. Goonie Goo Goo. What you eating, Drake?
Toasted strudel.
Strudel.
Strudel and toasted.
Please to help me with my Hulk sack.
Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, what the hell?
Yeah, Jamie
Trading
Lee
Places.
Curtis and Paul Gleason. Yep.
Yeah.
What does he say? He says, "Give me the case or the whore loses a kidney," or whatever. He says something like that.
All right, we're back. Are we ready for this thing?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get this 1 minute battle over.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see what these
Actually,
kobolds do.
so your characters know that it took. Let me just double check my. Look, I had to do. Look at this thing I did. So this is how long it took you guys to do your stuff, and this is the dragon flew from here to there, and it took him this long, and it took him that long
This is supposed
to
to be a
destroy the
game,
town.
man.
So
He's got fucking
took,
flow charts and rulers and everything else.
yeah, it took 8 hours for the dragon to destroy East Haven. So and Bryn Shander's much bigger. So you think it's not going to be a 1 minute fight? You think it's going to be more like a 12-hour fight? So how many
No.
rounds is that?
Might be 1 minute for me.
1
Yeah.
minute. Because we're gonna knock that dick in the dirt and eat it. That's not what
Oh,
I
I
meant to
see.
say.
Is that what?
I see what's
Is
funny.
that what your prom date
Rob
said?
got really desperate.
Yourself.
I got a little carried away right there. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I meant to say
So,
attack it, and it came out eat it. I don't know why.
So I'm just going to take your little tokens here, and I'm going to drop them right here onto the map. And I'm going to unlock the map, and I'm going to let you guys decide who you want to be. I guess you're more down here somewhere currently, so let's put you so you can see your tokens down towards the southwest gate.
Oh, oh, oh! It's magic.
Bill's up at the mansion.
You know.
You know.
All right, they're unlocked, so you guys can move your tokens to where you want to be
Oh hell, we're gonna be on
when
this
this
map, huh?
dragon arrives. And let's see when this dragon arrives. Let's see. It's been would it took you 5 hours to get here from East Haven,
Exactly.
and you guys have been here. Let's call it an hour, right? So 6 hours. So
Did you bring the popcorn?
34 hours later. So that's going to put the dragon 9, 10, 11,
What
12,
is
13,
Well,
this
are we
14,
gonna
15, 23.
are we gonna run this as literal
33.
minute combat, or are we gonna run it as a army war kind of a thing? Because you're not gonna put
mass
1,200
combat or
commoners into the combat tracker, are you?
Sure he
No, no, no,
is.
no. There's rules for the commoners. Basically, they just they
Die.
they so many die an hour. Is how it works.
But do they also get attack powers and stuff?
Kinda.
Okay, but we are going to be in initiative order. So do we want to place ourselves together,
Well,
or
you'll only be in initiative order if you're close enough to attack the dragon.
So, do we want to do like the two people outside of the gates and just sit there and watch it all burn, or do we want to actually try to fight this thing?
No, I thought our plan was every single living soul in the whole town is going to throw shit at it.
Yeah, they're not in the town; they're outside the walls.
No,
Yeah, they're
that's not what
coming in.
Yeah, and it's been a few hours, right? We got them all in, didn't we? I would assume we did.
We'll
No, I'm
move it
talking
in.
about Obsidian and Dennis Quaid. They're sitting outside the gates.
I don't know. He pulled me out here for some reason, but I didn't resist.
Get your asses back in here.
So, do we want to fight it, or do we want to just leave?
No, we're gonna fight it.
We have to fight it, man. I mean, it's
Okay.
the life of 10 towns.
In which
this place
case, I personally believe that being by the spider web trying to wrap up the dragon and get him to land is our best bet.
Yeah, that's good. We should all be there. I already rolled up
So-
my next character, so it's not a big deal. So where is that on the map that we're gonna all be?
At the mansion
Oh,
where
yeah.
my arrow's pointing.
Very good.
up on the roof.
Oh, it's a dragon.
So let's just say 6 hours goes by, and you guys are figuring out where you want to be when the dragon gets here.
Right, we're like
After he
feeding, you know.
finishes destroying all the rest of the towns, you guys are gonna figure out where you want to be when he gets here to destroy this town.
Yes.
We also had our travel up to East Haven from where it was. That took like
No,
more
no,
than
the
10
math is
hours.
done. I know where the dragon's at currently. I know where he's currently at, and then we're gonna add 6 hours to that, so I know where he's gonna be in 6 hours. And I just you guys got 6 hours right now, and the dragon still hasn't gotten here.
Okay,
So in
so
that 6 hours, you're trying to get the civilian population to, when the dragon gets here to destroy the city, trying to get them to throw rocks at this dragon and shoot some
arrows and all that stuff.
like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Then we're gonna put Miss Harple up on the top of the building to, I guess, try to lure it into the spider web.
Is she
Or
just? Do you got to give her like some runway flags or something? How is she?
No. Just basically cast as many magic missiles at it as he can, get its attention, bring it over.
Okay, so when it gets close enough for her to hit it with magic missiles,
Yeah.
as it's making its strafing runs across the
Well, we have
the
somebody
sky.
to basically throw up some fireballs towards it, like up into the air and stuff, trying to get its attention. We're at the top
Yeah,
of the top of the tallest building.
just
So.
to be clear, this map isn't to scale. These aren't actually 5-foot squares.
Yeah, like 20 foot, 20 or 40 foot.
Yeah, they're more like 20. Yeah.
We'll
I
make it
mean, I
work.
don't think this map is drawn to scale. So let's see. What's the range of magic missile?
120 maybe?
120 feet. So
Oh,
yeah.
the range? I don't know. What is it?
So you know. So when the dragon gets in this area, she'll be able to hit it with a magic missile.
So I've got double that range with my Eldritch Blast. I've got 240.
Okay. So let's just call it like that, right? This is a
Yeah.
general idea.
And you also, Gren, do you have the wand of fireball or something?
I have the Fireball spell. I don't have the Wand of Fireballs,
Okay.
but I can only cast it twice.
Yeah, no, we don't want to eat that.
I don't think fire will hurt it. He said it takes.
Yeah.
No, we just basically want something to get its attention to try to fly it through here to get it tangled up.
Right.
Well,
And we'll also coordinate or tell the town captain of the guard or whatnot that, hey, if the dragon does come over here, to like kind of get some ballistas to point over here and try to keep pinning it down.
They don't have time to make any ballistas.
Okay, so they only have rocks and pitchforks. Gotcha.
What kind of bullshit?
Great list. Okay.
Yeah, the last time
Throw snowballs at
the
it.
dragon attacked Bryn Shander, they just died. They just all died. I don't know if a dragon's ever attacked Bryn Shander. Some stone giants did, like 3 stone giants, and pretty much killed like a shit ton of people throwing boulders.
Why the hell don't they
They
have
were
ballista?
frost giants. Frost giants.
Yeah, that's a good question. Why don't they have ballistas?
Because we need the wood to burn fire and to stay warm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
spellcasters that have
They
the
didn't use wood for fire here. They used whale oil or something.
Well, we're
There's
running
only
low.
wood.
Our shipment of whale oil never came in. No one went out on
Shipment?
the
Get out
whale,
there and kill a whale. What are you talking about?
I mean,
Hey,
there was
Drake.
this whole
Just
quest
don't
to get
order it
green
on
water
Amazon.
whale
Get
oil.
your
It
ass
just
out
fell.
into the water.
You remember the quest that you guys didn't do?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
like, ride a
Kill
whale.
Like 10 copper.
Yes. It wasn't the money. It was to help the people of 10 towns through this harsh winter environment survive. But I understand your characters are not good.
Hey, I got a bag of tricks, but I can't like roll on the table or anything. It's I think it's in the DMG or something, and it's probably something that couldn't help us, but hell, might as well use it.
Okay.
Let's pull something fuzzy out of the bag of tricks.
What color is it?
What color is it?
Yeah.
So, Gruden, do you want to be up on one of the
Gray, rust, or
turret
tan?
turret positions up top?
Rust.
Is it
Yeah.
rust one?
Or do you want to be
I'm
on the ground?
leery of being up on there and the thing strafes and I'm go straight down.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a gray bag of tricks. Gray bag of tricks.
That's a good point. We should probably
I see
be
what you
on
mean.
the ground trying to get it.
Yeah. And I think this building's going to be a target. So I'd actually be more comfortable like a few houses over and then drawing it to this as a center of town target. You know, it has the appearance of a important building.
Tallest town's probably going to go, or tallest building probably going
Stands
to go
out.
for it.
Yeah.
So somebody's on top of a building? Oh, I see
Yes.
Obsidian up
Once
on top of the building. Obsidian, give me a perception check.
once we hear that it's on its way, I'm going to step out onto the roof.
Oh, when you hear it's on its way. Okay, never mind that.
But wouldn't you? I mean, someone would go out there just to be curious, right? Wouldn't somebody be looking for it? Like, here it comes, everybody.
Probably
I
put
can
a
have
kobold up there.
Yix fly up and just keep an eye out.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, let's
Fly
do
in
that.
circles, keeping an eye out
When would you have Yix fly up and watch?
constantly.
He can do it
Like
indefinitely, right?
when
He
you
needs
first
to.
got here, or
Well, no,
6 hours later?
after
No.
we had the discussion, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, after we had
So-
that
after
initial
we got
discussion.
the spider
So an
web
hour
made and
later?
stuff.
So Yix can report to you that the dragon, an hour after you get here, is attacking either Lonelywood or Tourmaline.
All right, we got some
In that
time.
direction.
He's a Rory Wood.
And by sled, wolf sled, to Targos from Bryn Shander, it's 4 miles, just to give you an idea of distances, which would take you on foot 4 hours to walk there. But on this other sled, it's 3 times faster. So, a little over an hour to get to Targos. And to Bremen, it's not much further over there.
So it's getting closer.
No, I'm just giving you distances from Bryn Shander, how far the cities are from here. Tourmaline and Lonelywood from Bryn Shander are, 10 miles, 10 to 12 miles away. So, 3-4 hours to get over there. So you guys watch, or you get reports for the next 6 hours from the imp that the dragon is destroying the towns across the lake. So you guys, yep, he's still over there destroying them. Yep,
Gotta get
Yep.
tired, doesn't he?
yep, he's
He's
destroying
a
them. I could see
construct. Why would he get
Yeah.
tired?
I don't guess.
I
We're
can
gonna be
see the
well
beam
rested.
of light, and I think I hear people screaming too, but that could be the wind. That could be the wind.
Well, moving towards it into a less defended town would be a bad idea.
Yeah, we're gonna wait here. We're not going anywhere.
Defended town. You feel that this town is defended against
No,
this dragon?
well, he said
Yes,
less.
we're here.
Less
Because you're
defended.
here, right?
Yeah. Well, there's 1,200
So
or
if you were
2,400
not
people.
here, would this town be less defended?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Wonder if the dragon never made it to this town. How many people would you save?
All of them that are in
we
this
would
town.
save 21
All
Because
out
it's
of
scared
them.
of us.
Right? And now, if the dragon does make it to this town, how many people are you expecting to save?
Us.
I see what you're doing.
Go attack it in Lonelywood or Tourmaline.
Well, you probably can't make it over there in time.
Yeah. But Targos,
So
maybe?
this is a discussion about the possibility of the 5 of us battling the dragon. Not
Yeah,
tw-
because this town's really going to help you with sticks and stones.
Listen, if I saw a dragon flew over and 2,400 people were throwing arrows and rocks, you would think that would do something.
Right.
I'm no
Ping,
dragon.
ping, ping, ping. There goes the F-16. Throw rocks at it. Throw rocks at it.
Actually, a rock in the intake of
You're hoping
F-16 is
for
gonna mess it
a
up.
flock of geese or something, right?
Have you heard
Where's
a
the
little
Hudson?
story called
Where's the
Sully on the Hudson?
Yeah, where's the Hudson? Where's the Hudson?
I don't think it's called
Okay,
that. But you know what
so
I'm saying.
we wait for it.
So now the DM is trying to tell the players, don't fucking try to get Bryn Shander because it's going to wipe out 2,400 people. Go stop the dragon at the town before and save 2,400 people. This is what the DM is trying to tell us.
I'm just telling you that the dragon is destroying towns as it goes before it gets to Bryn Shander. And there are people in those towns that could be saved if you got there before them and destroyed the dragon.
Okay,
So, I mean,
so
you don't think you can destroy the dragon, and you think Bryn Shander is the only place that's defendable enough to fight this dragon, then definitely stay here.
well, we've been to
Do you think
Lonelywood and
the
Tourmaline.
2,400 refugees in this town are going to help you?
We've been to Lonelywood and we've been to Tourmaline, which are currently being destroyed.
You've been to Bremen and you've been to Targos, correct?
Okay, so do we think that Bremen or Targos would have a hold to be able to stand or better defend against this attack? Like,
From
is
what
it
you saw in
defensible?
East Haven, Bryn Shander doesn't stand a chance against this dragon. You think it's just a matter of time before the
I
town
don't
is
think any
completely
town
destroyed.
stands a chance. The
Yeah.
only
You think
difference
that
is
this
whether we're there or
dragon will
not.
just fly over and beam for hours on end, destroying building after building, burning up the town, and then it starts to fly through buildings and just ravage the towns. It took 8 hours for it to destroy East Haven. It spent 8 hours there, just blowing it up, just flying over. It landed not one time.
So let's head to Targos then.
And do what?
Same thing we were planning to do here. Try to engage it. Take it out.
Okay.
We can bring our net.
Let's
Yeah,
bring
it's
the
not
net.
like anything in this city is giving us any kind of tactical
Right.
advantage.
And so that
The
was going to
only
be my
thing that Bryn Shander is giving you is more people to help
Casualties.
you. Yeah. There's 2,400 people, or will be 2,400 people when the dragon gets here. Your characters
So
don't
we'll
know
have
that,
more
but it's
bait.
swelling
Okay,
up fast.
so we
All
would
these people from
then.
all these towns are going to Bryn Shander, thinking that these 30-foot high wooden walls are going to protect them.
We should not. No. So I guess the thing is like, are we going to fight this thing or are we not going to fight it? Because if we're going to fight it, we need to find a place that's, we can try to get it to land and fight it.
So
Well, the
Because
only way you think you can get it to land
I've tried to ask
is
this 7
if you
times.
injure it enough that it can't fly.
Okay, let me answer my question. I've been trying to ask for like 6 minutes. Do the characters have knowledge that this other city might have a ballista or something that can attack the dragon?
They absolutely 100% positively know that there is no siege weapons anywhere in 10 towns.
Okay. I don't see. I mean, other than it being a sooner location with less people, I don't know what else. Which is fine, and for that reason alone, we can go. But I don't see what else helps us there. Although we might find somebody or someone there that can help in ways we don't know, so we could chance that. But either way, I say we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I say we go. There's really no
Targos.
benefit to staying here, and there's a huge liability.
Right.
Okay, so we can go to Targos, try to slow it down before it gets here. It'll be fairly quick via giant dog sled.
I mean, it's kind of like there's a 747 heading to Bryn Shander that's loaded with freaking a nuclear bomb, and you know when it gets here, it's going to blow up the whole town. And you
So
guys
you
are
try to take
waiting
it
for
out
it to get
before.
here to try to take it out. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
kind of
Okay.
what you're expecting. And everyone's fleeing to this town because they think it's safe. So, all those Targos and Bremen people are trying to get here from there because they can see that Lonelywood and Tourmaline are being attacked, and that the dragon is probably, since they're the only surviving cities, that they're you know. So it's going to take you guys. You've already spent 6 hours in Bryn Shander deciding on what you're going to do, and so forth. So those 6 hours, Lonelywood has been destroyed.
Right. But we've helped these people as much as we can. So let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to Targos. See what we can hold up there.
All right, so it's going to take you another hour to get to Targos. All right, so that will put you guys in Targos. I'm just looking at my little scale here. All right, so when you guys get to Targos, the dragon still has not made it to Bremen yet.
How long would
So
it
you
take
want
us to
to,
get to Bremen?
in these sleds, let's see,
It's across the river, which is why I was asking.
2 miles. The river's frozen, so 2
Okay.
miles. That's 2 hours divided by 3. So 120 divided by 3 is 40 minutes.
Can we tell if Tourmaline is destroyed?
Yeah, Tourmaline has been destroyed. You can see that it's on fire. And Lonelywood has been destroyed, and you can see that it's on fire as you guys approach Targos. But Bremen has not been attacked yet.
Do we want to go to Bremen, or do we want to stay at Targos and try to set up a defense?
The earlier we get to it, the more chance we have of saving lives.
And you
So
guys
Targos.
know you can keep up with it in these sleds. You can travel as fast. I mean, it's traveling in the air and you're traveling over land, but 90 feet per second or 90 movement rate. So
So Bremen it is.
let's take a look at Bremen. Let's see what Bremen looks like. Bremen's map. So Bremen is only a population of very little population in Bremen, actually. So here's Bremen. I don't think you guys actually went through Bremen, did you?
Mm-mm. No, but let's say we're there now, checking it out.
They don't look like they have had much time yet. I mean, they've been warned, but they're still lollygagging. They're trying to get stuff out of town as you guys get into town. So there's more people here than you had hoped, but about 50% of the people are still here as you guys come into town on your wolven sleds.
I think the
Woven.
best service to them is to tell them tell them to flee to the hills and try to hunker down someplace. I mean, heading to Bryn Shander at this point, you know. There's buried treasure in Bremen.
Yeah, buried treasure. Yeah, so there's a total of 300 people that live in Bremen. So there's only about 150 left right now. And they're trying to make their way to Bryn Shander because they think they're going to be safe there. safer, anyways.
Okay.
Well, there's 150 we can
There is a militia here,
save.
though. The militia is gathering.
Four guys
So-
with one spear among them.
So I guess can we enlist the militia to try to rope up the houses to try to whatever buildings are left standing when it comes to swoop in gets tangled up?
We still
mean,
have the kobold, so
Well, yes, but instead of doing like one house, this is a whole bunch of small houses. Smaller buildings, so we can probably rope up the entire village. Spiderweb the entire village. In which case, anything that's left standing would have a spiderweb when it comes in to destroy it. And at that point, I guess we try to fight it. Or try to run in front of it and just keep, picking it off.
Hey, Messy Fresh, what's up?
I mean, at this point, I'm just throwing out ideas because we're just kind of waiting for something and we don't really have a plan or anything. So I'm just throwing out something to try to progress, something. Like, what's our plan? What are we doing?
All right, Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, so you
Phaedra
think
Sage,
that
welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow.
you're pretty positive that the dragon is probably coming from Lonelywood to Bremen. It's probably en route. And it's some point between there and here. It could be 2 minutes from now, or it could be several. Well, at its fly speed, it's let's just call it 12 miles from Bremen. So 4 hours if it just finished destroying Lonelywood. So maximum of 4 hours and any minute now. So what is it that you guys want to do in Bremen? Start yelling and get the people out? Tell them to run into hills, I heard somebody say.
Yep.
I heard somebody else
Yeah,
say
get
that
them out of
they're gonna
town.
go look for buried
Yes.
treasure.
All right, get them out of town.
Run to
Yeah.
the hills, militia. You can
put
get
our
ready.
web over the town hall.
Or tell them to go to Bryn Shander. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So as you guys get into town and you get over on the town hall and you get up on the roof, right? Or you got the kobolds up on the roof.
I've got Yix up flying.
Yeah, I'll help
monitoring.
them.
That's what I was waiting on. So Yix can see pretty far, and Yix reports down that the dragon is flying over the lake and heading towards the people that are trying to cross the lake.
Which people? The people that just left here, or
Yeah, the refugees that are trying to get to Bryn Shander. They have to cross, the lake or the river to get out of town.
Well, hell, let's get on these damn sleds and let's ride around like cowboys and shoot the dragon. Bang bang.
He's reporting he can see the dragon heading towards the people now. So, you've got moments. You got
All right.
minutes.
how far out on the ice are they? I mean,
No, there's like 100 people, lugging their belongings out all across the ice trying to get to Bryn Shander. You don't think they got a chance. I mean, by the time you get on your sleds and get the dogs riled up and get them hooked up and get out there, they're going to be toast.
Well,
But Yix
we
is reporting what he's seeing.
We know about which direction it's coming from.
Yeah, the dragon's coming from the lake. So this direction.
So we'll tell the militia. And do we know about, do we have enough time to web up the town hall?
Yeah, we're doing that right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you're working on that right now. So let me get this dragon ready, because he has taken some damage from people. East Haven did damage. Militia there. I'm just running through these real quick. I'm not going to tell you how much damage they did. All right, let me grab him and throw him in the combat tracker. Button and all right, so so the dragon arrives.
The dragon.
And you guys are at the town hall, right? That's where you guys are at.
Do we have a
Yep.
picture again?
Yeah,
Look at the tower.
let me show you the image, the bigger image.
Yeah, he's a. He's RoboCop. Yikes. I run away. I shit myself and I run away. No.
So he flies up, and that first building, he just plows with his beam. Just blows it up. And he starts around this way. So what are you guys doing?
I don't. Is
He
there
is
I'm on the roof of the town hall.
It's only 20 feet away.
Hold on 1 second.
That
We don't have a
get
grid.
annoying all of a sudden.
Yeah, do you want me to put your tokens on there, or you just want to use a combat tracker?
Well, but where are we?
Yeah.
You're at the town hall.
Okay. Yep. That's good.
Yeah, if he's within 120 feet, I'm fired an Eldritch Blast, so that's,
he's kind of staying at the peak of his beam. And let's see what that is.
So
120 feet. So he's got to be below 120 feet to attack.
and
I've got a 240-foot range.
Are we rolling initiative, or we're not doing that?
Yeah, let's do that. Let me push that to you guys, just so you guys know you're in combat.
And the dragon's been damaged.
The dragon has been damaged.
Yep. From East Haven, and
Oh yeah, he's been.
Sticks and stones did some damage to him.
See, I told you guys.
All right, so Grun, you're gonna like ready until he gets close enough, and then you're gonna blast it like 240 feet.
Yep.
So let me see. Hold on, I got all these freaking sounds open. That sounds
Don't
okay
forget
for
you guys
you
are-
guys?
yeah,
I turned it down. It was starting to get.
Don't forget you guys are 5 now. You're shooting 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
No. I'm a
Yes.
sorcerer.
All right,
one
so
warlock,
yeah,
four.
so he starts
Doesn't
working
matter
on these.
character level, not
Oh,
class level.
He starts working on these buildings, which is about 200 feet from you guys. So Grun, you have 240 feet. You said.
Yep.
All right, so give him a blast on your turn. See if you can hit him.
All right. I will give him 2 blasts.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. That is not going to hit. Try that again. That
Okay.
will hit.
And you do damage him. He does twitch, and he kind of glances in your direction, and he starts to fly a little lower.
Hello.
Bill.
Run away from Grund.
Okay, Bill has been given a crit with max damage by Gore Vidal in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
As soon as I can use that, I will. Because this thing is still up in the air. You said it dipped a little lower. About how far away is it then?
It's about 100 feet off the ground, and it's about 200 feet from you guys.
Okay, I can't reach it with jack shit.
Yeah, me neither.
So I will ready. Damn it! I would like to hit it with Hunter's Mark. Hmm. Hold on a second. I have an idea.
Jack shit.
Well, I can't
Put a
Hunter's
little
Mark
grid on here.
it.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll clear that up a little bit for you.
Oh, are you gonna put our tokens on there so we can actually do range?
Yeah,
and shit?
I think. Let me see what kind of distance.
Look at the fucking size of that thing. Jesus Christ.
Well, that may not be accurate.
This thing's like a fucking 200 feet
All
wide.
right, so 5 feet.
It was a fear tactics thing.
Yeah. Just a friendly guy.
Force perspective.
It's a Taroskin armor.
Oh, right. It's
Yeah, I
it's
think-
it's in the sky, so it's closer to us. So it's force perspective.
Perspective.
He's only 3 inches wide.
Well, let me drop you guys down there.
Yeah, he should be sized in the like if
Well,
he's gargantuan or whatever.
Yeah, he was on the map before the grid was.
Yeah.
So he was still big, and he is over. Now the map is so slow, and he is over here currently. Boom, there he is. He doesn't look so big now, does he?
No. Fucking dragon.
Let me just temporarily turn off the token lock, and you guys can reposition your tokens where you want. Then I'll lock it again. Good.
Yeah.
All right, Bill, you're gonna ready.
I'm
What are
gonna
you
ready. I'm gonna ready to hit it with my battle axe if it gets within melee range at the moment.
You don't have anything
Obviously,
ranged.
I have a javelin, sir, and for spells, I have nothing that will reach that far. So that's it for now.
All right. So the
Charlotte
dragon, after it gets hit by the Eldritch blast, kind of got its attention, and it drops and it starts heading your way, trying to figure out what's attacking it. And it's gonna fly 90
snap.
and use its beam. So I'm gonna put it at 80 feet off the ground. I don't have your extension on, by the way. Here.
And how tall is the
I
town
don't even know if
hall?
I have it.
Peaked roof.
The town hall, we'll call it. I figure it's a 2-story building, so let's call it 30 feet.
But we're not doing that
Okay.
Pythagorean crap. We're just using the distance on the map, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The distance up is the same as it is that way.
Pythagorean Greek crap.
I'm not gonna
None
use
of
that
that
fucking
shit
Now,
a
around.
if you-
squared plus b squared equals my ass.
If you fall, then yeah, we do use it then.
Well, right, but
It's straight down. But he does shoot a beam out So he can do a straight beam, and he's gonna shoot it at Grun since Grun's the one that shot at him.
Now, is this an attack or a save?
It is a save.
Okay, so it won't happen now, but for when it's appropriate, the Chardalyn Dragon has been purchased a fumble by Diablo Bob CITC.
So the dragon exhales a ray of radiant energy in a 120-foot line that's 5 feet wide. So each creature in that line must make a DC 16 saving throw or take damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. So Grun, it beams in your direction. You are within 120 feet, right?
Yeah.
And here's your save, which you failed.
Damn. Chardalyn
There
Dragon
is your
80.
damage.
We're in trouble.
23 points, so not too bad, as you resisted half or absorbed 10 of it from
Yep.
your spell.
Blessing of the Morning Lord.
And that was its turn. So Obsidian. Why didn't the turn pass? Down arrow. There it goes.
Obsidian has been hasted by Gore Vidal in the chat.
Nice.
I think Gore Vidal's done more than any of us have.
Gore Vidal's a more
Right.
important player than any of the 5 of us.
Exactly.
What is thine
All right.
bidding?
So right now, there's not a whole lot I can do. I'm going to wait, ready in action. If this thing gets within 90 feet, there's something I can do, and my main goal is for it to get within 30 feet.
Well, you can
Oh,
move
So
up.
what action are you readying?
So I'm 30 feet up as well. So, so it only needs to be 60 feet high, and then I can do stuff to it. So,
What stuff are you readying?
I'm dodging. I'm taking a dodge action.
So you're readying a dodge? I thought I heard you say you're. Oh, so you're not readying. Okay, so you're just dodging.
No, I'm not. I can't ready because I don't know what it's going to do.
Okay, Yix.
Yix is going to.
He wants to get into your backpack.
Well,
Big dragon.
I think he's more like wants to get away.
Yeah.
Screw this. So he's gonna back out away.
You can fly around under the awning of that building.
I like you, but fuck you.
Yeah, he's like, I'll watch from over here. I'll be back. Dennis Quaid.
Let me zoom in here. He's within range. So Dennis Quaid is going to blast a couple of what am I in standard here? What the hell? Group actions. Eldritch Blast.
What the fuck?
So you
Knock the
like
dragon
you're
prone.
you like go to cast the spell and you slip on the ice on the shingles on the roof on the slate roof and you slip and fall and hit yourself in the groin. You're at half movement and you're stunned for a round.
Okay.
You slide down and hit a chimney. Whoa! So I hate to say, but yeah, if you're stunned, you can't really
Zazzy!
do anything.
I'm
All
prone
Oh.
and stunned.
Zazzy is
no,
gonna try.
You're not prone. You're just stunned.
Zazzy's
have
gonna
half
try a
movement, though.
little chill touch here, which by the way is necrotic damage. What?
What's the range at chill touch?
120.
120. Nice. Shouldn't be called chill touch anymore, though. It should be called chill reach or something.
Right, it's one of the worst named spells. Can't regain hit points.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if it's undead or not. I doubt it.
Doesn't look undead.
Furline Harple, go get it.
All right. Well, she is going to blast it with some magic missiles. All right. What's the range of magic missile? Let me see.
120.
Magic missile. Yeah. So, where's her magic missile at? Message. Here they are. So 3 missiles go and automatically hit this thing. There's the first one. There's a second one.
Ooh, it's already in moderate status, everybody.
And there's the third one. Oops, come on. There's the third one. So she's like,
Yes.
she's like, this is fun. And she holds on to the chimney and does not fall.
Ooh, she gets to go
And
again.
passes her turn. And her second charge, she's going to fire 3 more magic missiles at this thing. I almost closed her. That's why. Oops.
What's the commission on that?
First one. Second one. Third one.
I hear your dice sounds on your end. Pentagon's dice.
Oh, they don't sound on your end. Oh,
I turned them off. I fucking
that's a
hate
shame.
that shit.
I'm still okay with it.
It's kind of cool.
If it was
but I would-
everybody's turn, then
Yeah, exactly. Like I would. It's cool to hear yours.
Obsidian.
Obsidian.
I am taunting it, but it still hasn't moved, so I don't know what it's doing. So I'm going to wait. Take dodge action.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid is no longer like under any of that effects, right? Stunned and all that stuff.
I guess it was your round. It's on top of the next round, so that was the full
Cool.
round. I think
Sweet.
it should have stayed on you, but it dropped off. So I'm being nice.
Oh, I appreciate it, Drake. Let's see if I can.
Because I hit you in
No.
the balls already.
You did. You hit me right in the nads, man. Where's Nad Knocker? Nad Knocker. Holy fucking shit.
Well, she can't hit anything anyway.
I'm gonna move before I do. I'm gonna move back here behind this little. Try to get some cover. Behind this.
Knocker.
Whatever.
That
Nad
funky
Knocker.
knocker. That funky monkey.
Well, he's gonna line up a shot with his beam that did recharge.
What's he going for?
Is he flying any closer?
He's gonna kind of move this way. Get a beam like this.
All right, I'm gonna use my inspiration to save on this.
Sassy and Obsidian are being targeted.
I mean,
Radiant Breath.
advantage. Yeah.
Let me.
So he's 15 feet lower than I am. From his, is he able to hit us both?
Obsidian's on top of the roof.
Wouldn't he just be hitting me?
Yeah, because he's like the beam is.
Oh,
like
I see what you're doing. Gotcha.
Like a slice, you know.
Oh well, I tried.
Is he? Drake,
Yeah,
he's not in a real square. That thing. Very upsetting.
So it only moved like 20. It only moved up a little bit, and then it's blasting.
Well, it is continuing to move, but it discharges its blast from this spot to
Okay,
get
gotcha.
it in line to get you 3, and then it's going to continue to move closer. But at this point is when it shoots its beam.
Okay, I too will take my inspiration. May as well.
Shoot
Actually,
your
no, I'm not.
And
I'm not. I'm gonna wait.
shoot your beam, bitch. Nice. Obsidian, you did have advantage on your save. How did that happen?
because he was dodging.
Dodging.
Dodging. Nice. That was a
Sassy
shit
takes
roll.
no damage.
Fucking nice. You dragon ass dragon.
Nice. So you like jump through the window, whoosh, it slices through the building, and
Hey, what's that
it
check
does
mark
its-
again? I forgot what that check mark does.
You made the save.
Oh, I made the
The yellow
save.
one means you made the save for half damage. Green one
Nice.
means you made the save outright.
But he's an ass, Amar, so he only took half.
I blocked it with my ass.
And
Punk ass
it comes
dragon.
and lands
Oh
right
shit!
in front of Zazzy.
Okay, you want to fucking play?
And then it looks at Zazzy and it says,
Oh, well, that's can't
That's
be good.
draconic for sup.
Sup? Sup?
and let's see, can it use its beam? Got multi-attack. Is that part of it? No, it's only can do its beam or its multi-attack. So nice. So it is
Oh,
done.
Jesus Christ. Toll of the Dead is necrotic and it's more powerful. What the fuck? I don't know how to play D&D, you guys.
Grun.
I don't know how to play.
All right. Grun is going to start off by using his bonus action to cast Hex.
Yes!
So the son of a bitch is hexed, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him again. This fucker could get hit. Again, a
Well, you got
second
him.
hit.
Ooh, he's heavily damaged.
Heavy damage? I thought
And
this
I'm gonna
dragon was going to be...
move over to here.
All right, let me check one thing because he does have an aura.
But when he gets into heavy damage, it doesn't work. I don't know if you know that. The aura stops working.
Start of.
Anyone?
Is this the?
So are you within 30 feet of it,
I mean, I am.
Grun?
Oh, I don't know.
And I
I
am.
don't know. Move me. Otherwise, I could move a little
Bill-
closer to Yik, so I'm out of it.
Well, all you got to do is move. Yeah, you were 30 feet when you started your turn.
I could be like
Uh,
there. Oh,
Yeah, but when you started your turn, you were 30 feet from it. So you can feel this black ice emanating from it. This malevolent presence just wah 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 coming out of it. And everybody within 30 feet of it need to make a saving throw.
I will use my
DC.
inspiration.
Well, but wait a minute. You're saying at the beginning of his turn, so why are we all doing it?
Any creature, no, it's not the beginning of your turn. Any creature within 30 feet of it at any point.
at the start of my turn or at the
No,
start
no,
of his turn?
it has to have a trigger, Drake. It's either its turn
Any
or our
creature
turns.
with an intelligence of 4 or more that is within 30 feet of the dragon must succeed on a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
So when it landed was the
You
trigger.
can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay, so you're retconning his turn. It would happen at the end of the dragon's turn.
Yeah, as soon as the dragon got within 30 feet of you, this took place.
Oh, okay. That's not. I've no other monsters ever done that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
It's
So
Is that a
it's
what is
trait
the
the
or an
emanation of the
action?
black ice. It's not an action. It's just because
It's
of
an
the
aura.
black ice. It's the aura.
Huh,
It's the
funky.
It's it.
malevolent
Well,
presence.
but it
it's
should
called.
say. It should say. It should say. It should be, because you know how stuff either takes place on, like, it's either an action or it's a trait of the dragons that happens at a certain time. Like, at the beginning of the dragon's turn, or when somebody enters the aura, or whatever.
Yeah, any creature within 30 feet of it.
Well, but
Oh.
I'm just very much doubting that it doesn't say some additional information.
Here, I'll read the whole thing so
Okay.
so it's very
It would have
clear to
been
you.
when he landed.
It-
So yes, he's
it-
retconning going back to his turn.
Any creature within an intelligence of 4 or more that is within 30 feet of the dragon must succeed on a DC Wisdom saving throw. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. If the creature's saving throw is successful or the effect ends, then blah 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 blah. I mean, you don't need to know all that. A
Right,
creature's
but Drake, it's listed under actions. In other words, it's got multi-attack,
Oh, it is
claw,
listed
tail,
under
wings.
action.
Yeah, see, I knew it couldn't
Yeah,
be.
under its multi-action. Yeah, so it can't do that until it can use its multi-action because it's part of its multi-action. That is
Okay.
true. It can use its malevolent action, and then it can make its attacks if it's not flying. So
Right.
it can use its
So
wings.
right,
So you are
'cause I
correct.
knew
It
there's
has to have it
right.
on its
Okay,
turn,
so
and it's
I was
already
right.
used its beam.
I was more
It's already
concerned
used
with
its
just the
beam.
fact that I was correct, because I have to always be correct because I'm an asshole. But there is no monster in Dungeons and Dragons that I've ever seen that has like an aura that just is on all the time. It has to either be you enter its space or it's an action. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no such thing as it's just an aura that's always on. Like that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what I was...
it actually uses its presence on its
Right. Okay.
on its turn.
It's an
on its
action
turn,
it
sorry.
uses. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Bill's turn.
Which is listed in a separate area. That's why it's not clear.
Yeah. Well, I
But-
went to the stat block to look at it to see, because I said, how do
Yeah.
I fix this? Bill, remember, has crit max
Max and
damage.
crit.
Yeah.
So Bill, as he saunters up to the Charlatan dragon, will say, "You son of a bitch!"
Yeah, so you can feel this like wah, 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 this radiation kind of coming from it.
And he will saunter on up.
That's the Jefferson's theme song. I saunter on up. All right, so just max crit damage. That's good enough.
With a level 2
Yeah, that's
radiant.
right.
Or level 2 smite. Because fuck your mother.
Oh, it's probably
Charlatan
It's
dragon.
probably gonna be either resistant or immune to radiant, isn't it? We'll see. Maybe not. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah,
So-
not
89
bad.
though.
It's in
So-
critical.
So
Yeah,
now
it's
I'm going to go ahead and use my second attack for my action since I'm level 5 now. And I'll use my inspiration to get advantage on that attack.
Yes! Oh,
and it's a
snap!
Crit.
With an
Love it.
effect. All right, roll damage because it's probably not going to survive the damage. So then
I'll go ahead and
effect
burn
doesn't
another.
really have anything to do with it.
I'll go ahead and burn another level 2 slot.
You're slotting it. You're slutting it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Let it on
Slut
up.
that hoe.
and right up the tank.
Oh!
Dragon ain't got no tank, man.
Nice.
Damn!
Damn, you
And that's
killed
how
the
hard
dragon.
the dragon was to kill.
What extension puts the skull and crossbones on there?
That's
Madakiri's new
yeah.
extension.
What? What's it called?
5e status indicators.
It's not
Oh.
new. He fixed the broken one that was on the forums.
There was a previous author that posted one, and then stopped maintaining it last year,
Yeah.
and it was one I really liked, so I just took it and fixed it and posted it.
Got it. We need to get that on the list. On this.
By the way, I'll
extensions
point
list.
out Gore Vidal for the win on that one.
Yeah, and
Corbin off for the win.
Yeah, definitely.
And Bob, you'll get your XP back for the fumble you gave to the dragon, which it never got a chance to use. Boom.
I know, damn it, he never got its melee. Oh, just to be clear, its melee attack is the dragon uses its malevolent presence. It's a 16 wisdom saving throw, and if you fail it, you're charmed for a minute. A creature charmed in this way fixates on another creature or object that the dragon mentally chooses and must, on each of its turn, move as close as it can to the target and use its action to make a melee attack against it. If the dragon doesn't choose the target, the charmed creature can act normally on its turn. So you guys, it can make you attack each other. And then it also can do its 3 attacks, 2 with its claw and 1 with its tail. And if the dragon isn't flying, it can also make one of its wing attacks. So claw is plus 11 to hit. It's 2d6 plus 7. Tail is 2d10 plus 7. Wings are 2d4 plus 7. So
Yeah,
it would have
I've got the stat
probably
block on the stream
mowed.
for everybody. The radiant damage from its breath is 7d8. And so that's just what it did to all the towns, was it just flew around and recharged its breath and fucked shit up.
But you guys stopped it quickly.
Stopped it very quickly. We're
Well,
awesome.
Now,
if you're going to
had
be
you
technical about it, his radiant damage shouldn't have damaged any of the structures because it only affects each creature in the line.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
and
he
he
must
throws
have...
it through, flies through
Just to
it.
be
he
pedantic,
does
but
fly
Yeah,
through buildings.
Yeah, he would
had
fly
what's
through
his?
buildings.
He
and
has that
the physical damage he
double
would still do.
damage. Yeah, he has double damage to
Siege
Lands
monster.
in the street and whips his
Yeah.
tail around a little bit. And
the
then,
dragon does double damage to objects and structures. Siege
Right.
monster.
Especially when he was using his like giant size at the beginning of this fight, when he was like a quarter the size of the town.
Wow,
And
that went faster
we-
than I thought. Well,
Another
fortunately, you
victory.
guys didn't. You guys
Level up.
didn't wait till it got to Bryn Shander.
How many
Yeah.
XP was that guy worth? I want to know how much he was worth.
CR
He
11.
died. He
11?
died in
It's
a
worth
one
milestone
round.
XP.
Yeah, he's dead.
Actually, what are you guys gonna do now? Like,
We're gonna
okay,
go
you
on
can
the.
come back.
Well, we
The
took
dragon's
care of
dead.
You're all
the.
good.
Well,
Except
we now
there's
have
this
to go with.
Big, huge pile of malevolent presence, black ice, laying in the streets
Oh,
of Bremen.
We're gonna
I-
put crime scene tape around the
Well,
town.
I
we've got
turned
those
to,
kobolds to haul it off, right?
I turn to
Yeah, they're, like, fighting each
Veline
other.
and I say, "Pay up."
She's like, what?
Wasn't she gonna reward us for killing the dragon?
No, she wants us to go to find
wants to
some
hire us.
lost city. I say we go
was
find the
fun.
lost
that's right.
city.
Ah, fuck.
Let's go find the lost city.
Go
Should be
find it.
looking for Atlantis or something.
She's like, I think you guys need to gain a little more experience first.
Oh,
All right. Well, got it.
Bill's got.
I have to see you in action for a while longer.
Okay. Well,
Well, we
listen.
could
Is
go
there
back
another
to that
dragon you
dwarf
need us
place
to
and
take
just
care of?
wipe that entire fortress out.
The dwarf place you left.
The Durger place,
You left
yeah.
in charge for
hurry.
what was her mother? What was her?
can we
Well, we
cut the
left in
head
a
off
hurry.
this thing? Break the head off of it and take it
Grandolpha.
back.
Okay, so
I
we
think it
went
would
ahead and killed this
crumble
thing.
into a pile of black ice.
I don't want to be anywhere near that.
So yeah, you guys can pick up this black ice if you like.
No,
I can
no.
Yeah,
mage
we're
hand
good.
it and push it away. Take
We're
a
good.
piece at a time.
So let's go ahead and, head out of the city or town. I guess we can, on our way to wherever we're going to go, stop by Bryn Shander and Torgos and tell them, hey guys, it's safe.
Go on, home.
We took care of it. Give us some money. Yay, we're heroes.
Give us some money.
Yeah, we're give us some money, some companionship, etc., and make our way back to the Ravenhold, I guess.
To where?
Are we going to Sunblight, guys, or where are we going? Like, we should probably definitely go report it to Bryn Shander.
Yeah.
Because we've saved 3 towns, and obviously the rest of the cities probably need to be rebuilt.
I blame that on the DM for saving the other 2 towns.
Yeah, we were content to sit there and just wait.
I mean, you're
Yeah,
content
totally.
to wait until the dragon destroyed most of Bryn Shander and got close to you guys. That's what your plan was.
We saved a lot of people by being
Yeah.
coached
Yeah.
into it. I'm very
Yeah.
proud.
Chug! Go save people. I even had the whole thing planned out here, so I could throw this away now.
How much? How
They should
much
have
was
that in the
the?
module.
How much was the dragon damaged when we started? Like he'd already been damaged from.
10 points. 10 hit points.
So we killed that.
Beast
son of a
Haven did
bitch.
10 hit points.
Wow.
Bremen would have done 5 more hit points to it. The militia in Bremen was baller, 5 points of damage to it. It had like 140 hit points or something like that.
Nice. GM's Guild sales. Hello.
I think you guys thought it was going to be way harder to
Oh,
fight
I thought
the
it was
thing,
gonna be like a
Oh,
fucking.
hell yeah.
Half of
Oh,
us
yeah.
are dead, and one guy. If we got lucky, we
Yep.
would. Yeah. I totally thought it was gonna be like a TPK. Except that whole video thing. You don't want to kill anybody because then you gotta change the video.
I just replaced it with a Charlotte Dragon.
Drake made me a 5e
Cheater in the
pickups video,
chat.
you guys.
It was cheater in the chat. Well, I know it's a little early, but let's kind of start breaking it down. So in 2 weeks when we come back, I'll have some stuff planned for you guys. So you guys are thinking you want to go back and finish clearing out the fortress?
That was my thought. I don't know
Yeah.
what the rest of the
Uh-huh.
guys.
I'm down with that. I'm down with it.
Like what you guys know is gonna take place over there is the surviving Duergar are gonna fall under that what's her face's control,
Gandolfo.
Brunhilde.
Gandolfo, which
Which
you guys
thinks
kind
that
of
we're
have a
allies.
relationship with
Yeah, we
her
had a-
anyways.
Which
So
thinks
if you
that we're
go over
allies. Yeah.
there and attack the place, then you no longer have her as an ally.
Well, we can go over there and explain to her that the dragon didn't fulfill its mission.
Didn't she want the Chardolin?
Never said she wanted to Shardlin.
Oh.
No, she wants to be able to
She-
sell her nasty freaking mushroom brew.
Her mushroom
Stew.
mushroom drink.
Well, she doesn't know that we
Well-
stopped the dragon.
Zardarak was going to take over 10 towns and send all of his Duergar into 10 towns and just take over 10 towns. So she's like, well, if they're all going to be up here, I'm going to sell them my mushroom drink because that's what they like. They like it. So that was
Well-
her plan.
I mean, she's from the same place that Dennis is from, right?
The Underdark, yes. They're both from the Underdark.
So,
No,
and we're trying to
I'm
get.
from the Shadowfell.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh, you said Dennis.
The plane of
Sorry.
Shadow. Yeah.
sorry. So, we should probably go explain to her that the dragon did not complete its mission. I mean,
So
we have a
you're gonna
friendly
go to the
relationship at the
keep
moment.
and talk to her. Anyways, that's the plan.
Yes, we're going there.
Okay. And then I'll come up with some other
But
stuff.
what is that
for-
going to accomplish?
Yeah.
Well,
Do we
either
have other
clear
quests
it
we
out-
can do?
Yeah,
If we're
I
not going to
guess.
go clear it out,
Start
then let's just-
rebuilding 10 towns.
Well, that's what your adventuring crew wants to do is get a hammer and start helping.
No,
No,
man,
but-
that's below us. We're
But
We're
our
heroes. We
our
don't do
quest tab is empty, so
Well, it
other
won't
than
be.
whale oil.
No. I mean, you guys could go do that. But there's a couple of other encounters that you guys need to do.
Okay.
And then, but if you guys wanted to go talk to her, I'm okay with that too.
I mean, we can go to Bryn Shander and find out what all there is that needs to be done.
Yeah, if she's not intent on attacking 10 towns or trying to militarily take it over like the last guy was, then I don't care about clearing it
Well,
out.
you didn't get that impression when you talked to her last.
Yeah,
Now
I
that
don't think
then-
she.
That's what I'm
She
now
didn't
that
have
you
the force.
killed-
No point to go all
now-
the way down there.
Yeah, she could have changed, but you don't know.
No, I have no problem killing her either. Clearing that out anyway.
Yeah,
But
just
if we're not going to do
keep
that, there's no
evil
point.
Durgar.
Well, my point was basically she thinks that we're allies, so we can basically go up there and say, hey, the dragon didn't succeed or whatever, and if our intent is to clear it out, we can just basically get close enough to her, kill her and then
Don't
just
tell
clear
that
out
in front of
everything
the
else.
DM. What are you doing? Don't tell the DM that. Just say you're going there.
I'm throwing options out there to the party.
Yeah.
Or we can
Yeah.
go to Bryn Shander,
I
report
can
what's
turn my
going
headset
on.
off if you want. You guys can plot against me.
You know, where do you guys want to
Don't
go?
give me thoughts. Don't
I
give
don't
me
know.
thoughts. I'll be like,
I'll be honest.
oh, is this what you guys want to do?
Grun doesn't like Duergar very much, and I think he'd be more than happy to wipe that place completely
What was
out.
it that was in I'm going to go pick a fight. What was
Yeah.
that was in William Wallace. I'm going to go
Yep.
pick a fight.
Gonna go pick a fight.
I want to pick a fight.
You know, as far as
There you
as
go.
far as Quaid goes, it you know, once she said something about Netheril and Netherese, and this was a formal note, he thinks that's his ticket home and out of this frozen hellhole. So he's going to do whatever it is to make this lady happy to put him on the trail of that. So if it means killing Durgar or killing the whole town of Bryn Shander,
There is
he doesn't give a
something
shit.
else that you guys haven't really, and I think you guys forgot about it, is a Mind Flyer skull. Crystal skull that you found in the mines.
Yeah,
Yeah, somebody's carrying it around. You don't know what it does?
I think no, it was a crystal that was inside the skull.
Right.
I've got
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
We already killed another mind flayer as well.
And we found other Mind Flayer skulls, but we didn't break them open. Where did we find them at?
No.
Oh.
You cracked open a crystal Mind Flyer skull, and there was a crystal inside that
Yeah,
you
I've
never
got, I've
ID'd.
got
Right.
that
We could ask
somewhere.
You
the
just put it in your
wizard.
pocket, and you've been carrying it around.
We could ask the wizard that we're traveling with.
It's this thing here. If it'll post.
Yeah, it's ID'd for me, but it's not ID'd for you.
Well, we got a wizard here with us. Hey, lady! You
She
know what
says,
this is?
Hey,
She says,
lady.
this is interesting. I would have to hold on to this and manipulate it for an hour and become attuned to it to understand what it does.
I'm an inside checker.
What's that?
If she's a Harpel, of course I didn't know who the Harpels were. Yeah, I
See,
guess
you could
we
do
had to.
that.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, hell.
I mean, I can attune to it. I guess I can hold it and sit there and think about it. Concentrate on it.
Yes.
Massage
you
it.
could. Yes, you
Do
could.
that for an hour.
Touch it.
You could, yes.
Stroke it and yeah, put my mind around
Call
it.
it George.
I'll do that.
It is.
Call it.
So you're
I'll
gonna
do that.
attune to the crystal?
Yep.
Do you have an intelligence score 3 or higher? Just checking.
Oh, I better check the party sheet. It'd be close. 11.
Did it ID for you?
Yeah.
So you hear
Module you're attempting to use is not loaded. No shit. I just now started reading the description.
No shit.
He suddenly gained control over all Chartleton dragons in the area. Unfortunately, he's dead.
So it's
dead.
starting to glow with a purplish inner light. Although it's not real bright in my case.
right, and it's also making a weird sound, and it's pointing in a direction. It's like you're like feels like you should go this direction.
Quaid just starts walking that way. Like, brains.
It's not like overwhelming or anything.
Right,
but-
right. Does it change when he walks that direction?
It feels like that's the direction that it wants you to go.
Okay.
You know. Like it's a distress signal or a beacon or something. It's being drawn to something.
Yes.
And that's a good place to stop. Hee hee hee.
Hee, hoo, hoo, hoo.
I
So
guess
the
did we
consensus
next
terminate?
is
week,
we want
if
to do something. Give us a quest that we can do next week or next time. And that's what we're going to be doing because
We don't know where we're
if
going.
Quaid doesn't want to kill this thing and won't let us kill her, then we have no need to go down there.
Oh, I
well,
don't.
that's already ready. I mean, the if you guys go down there, it's already ready. I mean, all the people are there. I'm ready to go on that one.
Quaid don't
So
care as long as this lady puts him on the trail of this ancient Netherese city. That's all he cares about. He doesn't
well,
care.
you guys need to so
Proved
where are
her.
you guys immediately going to end up? Are you going to spend the night somewhere? Or are you guys
So
I
hold on
would.
a second. Dennis, did you say
I'm
the
going to
lady?
share this. The lady.
Because you said the same thing back down in the sunlight where because you thought she was the one who was going to help you.
No, this lady. No, it was the mind flayer. And so if Obsidian starts asking him questions, Quaid's been around these guys for weeks now, so he's probably going to come clean. He's going to go, look, uh, you know, I am from the Shadowfell and I was captured and brought here on some kind of a vessel that crashed. I don't know where this place is. I've never been here before. 6 months ago, 7 months now. And the Shadowfell, uh, that's where, there's a connection to Nethril there. I don't know how much you know about the Netherese and Nethril, but if there's a way to get me home, it might be there. So if this lady wants me to go down and kill these dwarves, I'm going down to kill these dwarves.
she doesn't care anything about killing the dwarves.
So,
That's
but
not her mission.
now Quaid
But she
also
will
shares.
happily go with you.
He would say, "Hey," as he's sitting here by the campfire or whatever and studying this thing, he starts walking off in a certain direction. He comes back. He goes, "This thing's beeping. It's drawing us that way." And he tells the party that it's telling us to go that way. And then I repeat the same thing, except my lips don't move. It's telling us to go that way. Except you guys all hear it in your head, but my lips don't move. Or somebody does.
Okay, I think we go that way.
Talking with rocks.
So where are you guys gonna like spend the night in Bryn Shander or Targos? Or remember your quest originally came from Targos, from the Dawn, and you just saved Targos.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're gonna spend
Targos
the
is
night
the
there
only in Bryn Shander are the only places that didn't take damage.
because they're gonna give us a feast of the heroes and hookers and stuff.
But there
Gonna
is
save it.
the five taverns place right there that's probably just full of good things.
Let's go to Targus. Get some,
The
That's
Luskan
get
Arms.
paid.
Visit
Yeah.
the Luskan Arms.
Well,
And,
yeah, because they're probably gonna be like, "Hey,
and
free
get
lodging or
your
whatever."
long rest. Is that
Yeah.
what
Level
we're
up.
doing?
Yep.
So as you get your long rest, you do level up because
Oh
we're on
snap!
milestone, and you are now level 6, baby.
Holla!
Yes.
Nice.
Sweet.
Doing
And
it.
to go on her quest, you need to be level 7, just so
Gotcha.
you guys know. So you guys have another whole level to do before you can go on her quest. And we're on milestone, so there's a couple of things that would kick you. Like it's like slow leveling, slow, and then defeat the dragon, you get a level, and then do a couple of quests and you get another level, and then it slows back down for a little while.
So then, yes, we would go clear out the sunblight.
Yeah.
That is pretty much everybody's
Or at least go talk to her
concept.
and tell her she has to leave or whatever the case may be. But yeah.
Yeah.
So
She
next
wants us
week
to sell this crap. We're
or
not going to sell the crap.
next session you guys can figure out exactly what you want to do there, and then you've got the beeping thing to do, and then there's a couple of random encounters that need to happen as well. So I've got plenty of stuff for you guys to do, and that's going to take us in 2 weeks. So if you're in the Spokane area next weekend, Rob could use some help moving some furniture now.
No.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got it all covered.
Everybody looks at Sven.
Sven, you know what? Sven, you guys, he already offered. He did. He offered me help if I need it. But I have a whole moving company and everything, so I told Sven I appreciate it. And if there's an emergency, I will be giving him a call. But I think I got it all
So at
handled.
noon, if you're in Spokane, you can bring some Subway by for the guys. Just drive by, honk your horn, and Rob will come out and pick up his meatball sub.
Will I?
You like Subway meatball?
COVID? I do like Subway meatball.
Yeah.
Okay, level 6.
It's not going to happen, Rob. So
No, that's not gonna happen.
So yeah, level your characters up, but Rob's gonna take over
Cool.
and finish up the stream and stuff. I'll leave the table up, but hey guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. But Rob's doing his show tomorrow, so I might be around. No, I
Yeah.
got a game. Damn it.
Channel Divinity.
And I have to go pee, so I'll be back.
Harness Divine Power.
Mute your mic this time, Drake.
I was pouring a cup of water out in the toilet.
Yeah,
All right, guys. See you in 2 weeks. Thanks, Drake. Thanks, everybody.
See you, Rob.
All right.
See you, Rob. Thank you.
So there you go, everybody. That is. I'm gonna actually leave my screen open here for a second, because if I don't do this now, if I don't do the leveling up right now, then I'll forget. So let's see. So I got a Channel Divinity. Let's look at that. Go to abilities, Channel Divinity. What do I get? At 6th level, you can Channel Divinity. Oh, you can use it twice. Okay, so I don't get any extra thing. I can just use it twice, which means I go here to my Divinities, and I open this up, and I say twice per rest, like that. And then it should have given me... Oh my god, I gotta turn off Sirenscape. Should have given me... Oh, do you go 2 like this? And then when you go back to... Yes, that's how you do it. Yes, that's how you do it. Okay. And then Harness Divine Power option. Harness Divine Power. And I'm gonna say 6th level twice. Oh, okay. So oh, I never even realized that was a thing. Harness, where's Cleric? Where's pass? Cleric, Harness. Yeah, so Harness Divine option, that's a thing. That's an actual feat. Wait, shouldn't that be on the goddamn... Alright, let's just everybody relax. If everyone just wants to calm down for a second. So I should go to classes, and then harness Divine Power. There it is. So that should be here. It didn't somehow make it to my thing before. And I shall go to preparation, change that to 2. And what is that carrot? What does that carrot mean? Optional class features that require coding are presented here. However, there are descriptions will be blank. These are located in the reference manual of the Tasha's Cauldron of Everything and will be marked with a caret. Oh, I see. Okay. Somehow I couldn't. Okay. Anyway, so there. So that's it. I'm all leveled up. I'm out. Okay. Now let's go to the slides. So update. Okay. I have to close the camera or something. I have to stop using the camera maybe. Let me go to settings and stop using the camera because I need to update it. Camera privacy settings, change, turn off. Now let me see if I can update the camera. Update. Boy, you gotta just completely shut it off, huh? But then how am I gonna update it? Okay, well, maybe turn it on again. Okay, maybe XSplit cam. Maybe I'll try to update it now. Update now. Check for updates. Ooh, it's doing it now. Oh, it's doing it. It's all happening, everybody. Okay, so back to you guys. Sorry about that. Letting you know. Warlock's own luck. Okay, I gotta change that. Mark unread. So letting you guys know that we are, of course, not playing this game until 2 weeks from now. Hey, Grumpy Dungeon Masters is raiding. Thanks. Welcome, Grumpyites. Thanks for the raid. We're just ending here, but important announcements are this game on Saturday night will not be played for 2 weeks, so as the slide shows, we will be back on March 20th. However, tomorrow we will have a show, episode 150 of All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show, and we're going to be setting up ProStream 5e, and of course I'll give away a prize. Monday, nothing. Tuesday is 5e pickup games. Everyone's welcome to come by. Wednesday's nothing for now. Thursday's nothing for now. Fridays is Dungeon of the Mad Mage, but again, for the Friday and Saturday games next week, they won't be because I'll be moving. So come back in 2 weeks for those, and then right back to this slide. Also, I must tell you that I need to give everybody end of stream rewards. For those of you that hung out to the end or even just showed up at the end, get 100 XP chat. That's not how that works. Hold on a second. I did it wrong. There we go. So all 36 of you got 100 XP chat, and you can use those during the games. I would also like to say that if you just hang out and watch and you don't participate with playing with the XP chat or buying my material or do anything else, that's okay. That's fine by me. I'm only concerned that people come to the channel, hang out, have fun, have a good time, and enjoy the videos, and that's all they really care about. But having said that, if you do want to do other things, I just put in the chat, the almighty DM, here's the things you can do to help or be involved with the channel. And then what you would do is just anytime come by the channel, type in ! And whatever word it is, and it will give you the proper URL. For example, Discord will bring you to our Discord server. Obviously, we've got over 1,900 people now talking about D&D 5e, DM's Guild, Fantasy Grounds, 24/7, all day and all night, all across the world. You can also go to my Patreon page. I have levels of support there for $1 or above. $1. You can share bits or subscribe to the stream or resub. If you do one of those during the stream, you will attack the Bit Boss, which is currently Diablo Bob in the lower right-hand corner with 3,600.
Cheer bits in the stream. Thanks for the cheer bits.
I have the feeling Drake was waiting for me to say that. The Bit Boss is now Drake in the lower right-hand corner with 100 hit points. And you can also go to the DM's Guild. Now, here's the thing about DM's Guild, everybody. DM's Guild is where I hawk my wares. We have we're approaching 410. I think there's 400. Well, here I'll just tell you how many there are. There are currently for sale on the DM's Guild 407 items. That's insane. Started that about 62 months ago, January of 16. So the average sales per day for me in DM's Guild for the year 2021 is $264.55. That's the average per day through yesterday. Today's sales, let me run the report. Let me refresh right here. And I will tell you today's sales. And it's a little higher. I believe today was a good day. We've had a couple good days last few days. Since March 1st, they've been higher than normal. While that's refreshing, also let me remind you that you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. We've got over 1,000 videos there. You can follow me on Twitter or check out the Facebook page. So last thing here, let me scroll down. Today's sum on DM's Guild. Now remember, there's 45 minutes left in the day, so there might be a chance for a couple more sales, especially if you listening to my voice right now go and buy something. So $411.46. So that's obviously above average, which is really nice. You know, as soon as I buy this house, everybody, I'm going to be broke. So now I need the money again because I'm going to be spending all my money on this house. But it'll be nice to not have a mortgage. That'll be really great for me. I'm happy about that. No mortgage. All right, so I need to go get dinner. And I need to come back to my house and watch the final episode of WandaVision. So I hope to see y'all guys all tomorrow night. Thanks again and good gaming, everyone.